Okay. Hey, Gigi.
Hey, Dreamy.
Okay.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, y'all. I went
It
a little
sounds
bit
loud
earlier
though,
than I was
echoey.
supposed to. It sounds
Uh-huh.
echoey.
A little bit, yeah, because of the music, but only because it's maybe a tad too loud. Maybe if you just put down the volume like one or two, or maybe it's just on my end. Maybe it doesn't sound
Okay,
like
what
that for the
about
audience.
now?
I don't know.
It doesn't sound like that from like me hearing from you, but does
Okay,
it still sound that way?
no, we're good. I think we're good.
Okay, cool. Because you know I don't know how to fix nothing, so
We'll just roll with it. Hey,
I will.
everybody.
It will be a struggle stream, honey.
Hey,
So,
like the old days.
literally, hey, Irby. I know I went
Hey,
like 30
Urban.
minutes earlier than I was supposed to, you guys, but you gotta be on your toes, y'all.
Irby, how does the sound
I was
sound?
ready to go. So, yes, tell us before we get to yapping.
Mm. Who's backstage? Irby, go back to the audience. Oh no, that was the regular chat. That wasn't backstage. Irby,
Yeah, I
how does
don't see
it
nobody.
sound out
Yeah, I don't
there?
see anybody backstage. Yeah, let us know. Y'all hit the like and subscribe if you're not already. Echoing a little
Yes.
bit in the background. With the background noise.
Hey,
Okay,
Jose.
here, let's try this. Okay, it's literally. Ooh, there we go. It's silent now. What about now? Hey, Jose. Thanks for showing up. Y'all just don't want me to listen to my little music. I have a Leah playing. I was trying to get a little ambiance in here, but
A
okay.
little vibe going.
A little vibe, but it's not meant to be.
I think you can have it, but maybe
It's
just
good
not
now.
as loud.
Girl, if I turn it down anymore, it might as well be off. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No
Okay.
problem. No issue. He said it's good now. Okay. So y'all see the title of this stream. It's gonna be a little bit of a messy one, but honestly,
Uh-oh.
everybody's being everybody's being messy, so don't come for me. Okay? Don't come play with me. Because everybody's in their feces this week. Everybody's in their fucking feelings this week. So you
Yes.
come for me, I'm paying you dust. I'm paying you literal fucking dust. Everybody is talking their shit, giving their 2 cents. So if you have a problem with it, I don't give a damn.
That's how it
Thank
goes.
you
We
for
don't fight
sharing
no
the
more.
stream. No, literally, we old. Okay, we not fighting. You young
We
bitches
done
can
sold our
y'all can.
we done put in our dues.
Yes, we done sold our roots, whatever. The thing is, y'all, it's entertaining to watch you guys fight specifically. I love to see it. The Exoticals are crowning themselves because they figured out that EU isn't about to have any little princesses. Okay, she doesn't want any. She doesn't. She's not going to crown a successor. She's not going anywhere. It doesn't matter how many times y'all tell her she's old for being 30. Her ass is not giving it up. Okay, she's about to be Queen Elizabeth in this bitch. She's gonna take forever to kick the bucket. It's not
So
gonna
do you feel
happen.
like that's what
And
it is? Do you feel like they're all like battling to try to take EU's place? Is that what you feel like this is all about?
I think that honestly, it's like more of a natural thing. I think that that's a part of it. I don't think that that's the whole thing, but I do think that it plays a big part in all of this. Is that um, she's not. They know that she's not moving out the way anytime soon. You know, and then with her doing pretty privileged content and that kind of being like her main stick is, appearance and looks. People in their 20s always think they look better than people in their 30s, and people in their 30s think they always look better than people in their 40s, and so on and so forth. So when you kind of play that game, you might fuck around and get burnt. And that's why I say, oh, I love to see it because I think that was like kind of a bad position to put herself in personally. And she's always bragging about how smart she is and strategic she is, but I don't even think that that was like strategic for the big picture in the long run. And the thing is, I think that it might have been able to work for longer. I knew it wouldn't be something that would really work, like have longevity. but I think that it would have worked longer if she would have actually been a team player. I don't even know why you would sit up here and encourage these women to, I mean, girls to, some women and mostly girls to create channels when you know damn well you don't want no fucking competition and you know damn well you are not a team player. You know
Oh,
damn well you do not want no
oh,
fucking team. You want minions. You are not a fucking team player. So it didn't even make
loud.
no damn sense to even sit up there and encourage them like, oh yeah, make a channel, and then you fucking share their ass one time, maybe not even fifty
Girl, the
percent of
ones
the
that are
bitches that
out
made the damn
here,
page.
like the ones that are out here that are going the hardest and woo banging the hardest and jumping off the porch and swinging. I mean, some of them even dragging me. And she hasn't shared their videos in over 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, never months. Okay.
And never mind. That's the key. And she ain't never gonna do it again. You got that one good time, and guess what? If everybody missed it, then what's the point of even sharing the shit? You know what I'm saying? So she, girl, and some of these girls are they're a little bit smarter than the rest. Some of them might be a little bit smarter than the rest because they woke up to it a bit faster than the other ones, and they were like, you know what? Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, she is not. She does not want to help y'all. She does not want to help y'all. I don't even know why she would encourage you guys to make channels because she low key don't want no competition at all. And
Well, because when they put their name, when they put Exotical in their name, they're actually just helping her. Like that was the whole point of it all.
exactly.
It pushes her in the algorithm.
You know what? And I was actually going, that's a really great point that you brought up because I actually was going to say, you're really probably not going to hear me say anybody's name specifically because all you bitches damn near have the same fucking name. It's exotical something, exotical this, exotical that. Nobody stands out. Like, and that's because of what y'all have created. And even with the group that we had over here, when motherfuckers would put themselves as light skinned this or even just like golden this, the only reason it would actually work is because nobody was making channels. Like it was a very slim pickings, but when you have so many people making channels and y'all all name yourself exotical this, exotic, nobody fucking stands out at
And
all.
you know
Like no
what?
one's gonna remember that shit unless you are just a part of that group.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and no, and that's some real ass shit, like from a business perspective, because it's just now that I've listened to people several times over where I can know a couple who really they are. But yeah, I literally thought one was saying something about something, and then I go back and I see later, I was like, oh, that was a different one. Like, yeah, it's hard to tell who's who. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and especially with all the drama that you guys have going on, and probably will continue to have go on in the future, because it's just inevitable. It's literally online. This is what you do online. Um, nobody's gonna be. It's gonna be very hard for people that are outsiders, especially if you want your channels to grow, for people to keep up with these storylines when everybody's name is so similar. I just don't think that that is like strategic. But guess what? The thing about that is, it's an easy fucking fix. You can literally change your name. You have that control. But I think that most of them don't change their name, which is weird because all the people that are subscribed to you are already a part of your camp. So it's not even like you have to have exotical in your name. So that's the only piece of advice that I will give you ladies as far as when it goes to that. I think that y'all should have your own individual name, fitting your own individual probably personality of what you want because you don't have to be so attached to that name specifically.
Yeah.
Don't
Hey,
be afraid to
Ebony,
change your name. Switch it up.
welcome.
Ebony Queen, I'm into this space and shook to all the drama. Did you say drama? Did
Drama
I say
ever
drama? This
so
little
much.
symbols in the
Yeah,
way.
for the
Hold
coin.
on. Oh yeah, but honestly, that's social media. It always surprises me when people are surprised, like when they come online or they go to certain spaces, like and there's drama. It's just it's hand in hand. That's like being surprised if you go in a public restroom, you smell shit. Like I mean, you're in a bathroom. I don't know. I don't know. Like this is what people do here. So for me
So
personally, I don't really judge people for being into drama because especially because it's like it's here. It's not like a professional setting.
And even if you don't look for it, it will come to your front door. It just is what it
Mhm.
is.
You could be so unproblematic, and somebody will literally hate that you said the sky was blue. They're gonna be like, but it's
Hmm.
not. But it's not. Like that. It's just crazy.
So,
So there could
can
be
we
the
address
most
some rumors?
unproblematic, sweetest people. Girl, yeah, let's go ahead and get into that.
Okay, so I did want to say though, um, I feel like there's been some shit twisted around. They're trying to make it look like we hate people. This is content for us. We don't hate anybody. The people that we actually really hate, which
Mhm.
that's a strong word, the people that we do
Mhm.
not fuck with, we don't even talk about them motherfuckers. Now, that's not to say that we don't like EU, because we don't like EU, let's be clear.
We don't like.
But but we don't hate you, okay? Like, it's not that fucking serious. At least not for me, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's one of the narratives that they're building, that this is like some hate fucking train. No, if you are coming out here on YouTube and you're a public figure, and people can debate your talking points, people can discuss your storylines, and people can do whatever the hell they want to do on here. So that's one thing. Also, I wanted to
Right.
address that, with the whole exotical epiphany situation. I had just dropped over down over there, whatever. You know me, I am mischievous, and I was just like, he, hey, what's going on over here? Because it was drama going on. Now, I feel bad because she does really seem like a nice person. Now, I know that she will stab me, like, she will stab me in the back any chance that she gets to save her head, and I get it because of the situation that she's in. And me and you honestly came out of a cult like situation as well, right? And so, like, I get that.
Mhm.
But they're painting, I feel like they're like bullying her and like making her feel some type of way. And, I do have a heart and I do have empathy for people, and like, hey, that's your crew, whatever, stay over, hang out with them. Don't worry, I won't come to your channel. Y'all can leave her alone. But you guys are really mad because she said that she enjoys Chrissy's content. You're mad about that as well. And I said that as well too. Even if Chrissy doesn't like me, I don't give a shit. I don't know Chrissy. But like, everybody can have good content from different perspectives. Like, that's the point of us all being content
Mhm.
creators, right?
Exactly. I
I
mean,
don't
me
only
and
watch
Gigi have been
people that I
working.
agree with or identify with. Huh?
Yeah, that's true. Me and
I
Gigi been
watch
working
a bunch
together
of
for
content.
years, and she likes Chrissy. I don't like Chrissy.
She loves Chrissy.
But it's just like exactly. It's her right to like Chrissy, and it's my right to not like Chrissy. And the thing is,
Yeah,
like, I don't want to be around people who are just like agree with me, yes men, da 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 da. And there's people that
yeah.
are like that, and that's fine. But don't sit there and talk shit and then expect nobody to bring that up or expect no one to critique that, because that is what you're out here showing every single day. So it just is what it is. And I think that a lot of the women that are a part of that space, a lot of them are in denial and just downright delusional, because they will sit there and say, just critique our talking points. And if you have to go after somebody's looks, it's weak. But they negate the fact that you guys are all about pretty privilege, and that literally has everything to do with looks. You guys are always critiquing black women about their looks. So I don't understand how your looks are off limits and it's irrelevant when your whole shit is pretty privilege. So the looks definitely are very much relevant to the conversation, especially when there are people literally pretending to be something that they're not. And that was the whole issue that I had with EU. That's why we're like, I don't hate EU. Honestly, if anything, I fucking feel bad for her. The fact that she feels like she has to lighten her skin, and just everything that she has going on is definitely screaming mental fucking illness. But y'all sitting there playing into her delusions, y'all really don't like her like that for real. Y'all really don't fuck with her like that for real. Because if you did actually like someone, say you're really actually friends with someone, you don't play into someone's delusions. You don't tell them when they're bleaching their skin or lightening their skin, oh, you look so good, and can I get tips and tricks and sell it to other women? Y'all really fucking hate women. I don't even understand why y'all would even want to have a group full of fucking women. If anything, if y'all are misconstruing hatred with someone who feels fucking bad for you. Because me personally, I don't hate women. I'm not trying to be a life coach, and I'm not trying to teach bitches how to get the bag, how to lighten their skin. how to lose a bunch of weight and how to wear bad wigs and whatever else the fuck y'all got going on. I don't think that that's
Hard
anything
way,
that's
soft life.
honestly helpful to any. Exactly. I mean, you can't. Y'all all can't have a hard wig and a soft life. Like, there's only so many spots. I'm more about being like realistic, if anything. And like Gigi said, we fucking accidentally started a cult, and it genuinely was an accident. But for you, you know, Exoticals United, that shit was definitely on purpose. And it's so funny because if you can't be delusional forever. And I think that a lot of the girls are waking up to that because they started these channels. She told them to start these channels about like what 1 or 2 years ago. And they're not making any headway. They're not anywhere close to where she's at. She's not helping them. She doesn't give a shit about them. She just wants you a part of her army. Okay. She wants you to be her backup dancer, backup singer. She is Beyonce and you are motherfucking Kelly. Okay. Just saying.
Not
And ain't
even.
nothing
You're
wrong with
Michelle.
Kelly. You're Michelle. You're Michelle. Fuck.
And we love Michelle though too.
Ow. We love all the girls. You know, we love all the Destiny's Child. Don't get me wrong, but let's be real. Who the fuck wants to be in Michelle's position? Nobody. Like Michelle's fucking great, but wouldn't you guys all want to be in Beyonce's position? Yes. And then you have a Beyonce fucking, and she's not even a Beyonce. We're just talking in layman's terms, but you got a Beyonce preaching to you every fucking week about how you're the greatest, you're the best, but you ain't better than me. You ain't greater than me. And you have to see that. I mean, come on. This is the shit we were saying years ago. Mind you, I think on a video, I don't know, it was somewhere, I think you said like on a video where you were like, was it ever confirmed if Exoticals United was liking? And I was like, yeah, like on your channel, I remember she came up, or either on my live stream or your live stream, and she was like, Gigi, no, I think it was yours, and she was like, Gigi, you have a heart full of gold, and she was like, okay, Gigi and Multi, because my
Now
name used
she
to be
says I'm
Multi.
the
She was
devil.
like, am I like? She said, "You the devil, honey." She was like, "Am I light skinned?" And we both said no because we're not fucking delusional, and we seen this bitch like before any of you. And y'all ever sit and think about that? Y'all have been supporting this bitch since the beginning, mind you. Even we supported her for a very small amount of time, and then the rest of the time it was fucking fighting. And we saw her before y'all did.
I don't know.
Okay,
I feel
there is
like we
no
should kind
reason
of like go
to
down memory
lie.
lane a little bit because these people
We
literally have
should.
no idea about nothing and they're just spreading shit all around. Like literally when I came to this space, EU was nice to me for like 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, I think mostly because she liked a dude that was in my chat and then she ran off with him and then she went with Bossy against both of us. So like it
Mm-hmm.
never was like that. EU never liked me, right? And then when we did make up on the phone and you were there, remember I asked her, I'm like, why did
Mm-hmm.
you act that way for no reason? I was always nice to you. And she was just like, and I was like, you just what, you didn't like my personality or something? And she was like, yeah. And it was just like, okay. But like now I see it's a pattern with
Mm-hmm.
people, and it really is people that she perceives as, either they have potential or there's some type of threat to her. That's why you said she only wants
Exactly.
minions. She doesn't
Mm-hmm.
want like boss bitches to really be cool with. You know what I mean?
She does not want women with real personalities, real
On their
experiences,
own minds.
because she lies about her experiences in the first place. And I saw one of the girls, and this is I'm not about to sit up here and say y'all's name because I'm not gonna remember that shit, but you know who the fuck you are. They were talking about how she stole ideas from them, or stole some ideas off of them. Girl, she been doing that. She stole ideas from me and Gigi. Girl, who was on the phone with her. Okay, had her number on the phone with her. We sitting there talking. She was like, and she literally goes, well, and we were like, yeah, we could totally work together, whatever. And we could put, let bygones be bygones. And we could work together. And she was like, okay. She was like, do you have any ideas? And I gave her one idea, and Gigi gave her one idea, and she used both of the motherfuckers and never worked with us. And we was like, you slimy ass bitch. I was like, who? I was like, girl, it's never that serious. It is never that fucking serious. And the thing is, the way that she pumps out videos, goddamn 10 videos a week, she needs all the ideas she can get. You think that she's coming up with all of that shit herself originally? She's just sitting in her damn apartment coming up with videos. Girl, no. She gets all of her ideas from somebody else, from something else. Like none of her experiences are really her fucking experience. And then the ones that are her experiences, you know that they are because there's proof behind them. You know, like when she was talking about her husband or her ex-husband and the OnlyFans thing. Yeah, she really did go through that. And the weird part is her actions do align with her real life experiences. Like she was into Asian men. And I remember a few years ago, she was talking about how she wasn't into black men. And it's so funny because when she was over all she used to be all on our fucking channel, all up in our chat, mingling with the people that were over here. She met a black dude over here, a light skinned black dude over here. She literally met up with this man in real life. They were on a live stream together in the same little hotel room, wherever that they was hooking up
Oh my
at.
God, all the
Mind you,
tea coming
the
out.
messy tea. They was in a live stream hooking up in a hotel room because I know
And they were trying to play it off.
she brought him back to her apartment. But they were on the
They were
same
trying
live
to play it
stream. There
off.
wasn't two
Yeah.
icons. It was one icon, and it was his icon. And they was both in there eating pizza and fucking doing whatever the hell they do. And mind you, this guy is a fucking nut job. Later,
Oh
we all thought
God.
he was nice. I thought he was nice. Hell, he was part of our camp. We thought he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
he's
he
really
said some
nice.
crazy ass shit. And he was a fucking nut job. And she found out just like us. The difference is we wasn't trying to fuck no man from off the internet. So this was way before she became anti-man because she got burnt too many times, one too many times, first from her husband,
She was
then from
Queen
some
Pygmisha
random man
then.
off of YouTube. Girl, she was
She
a
was
pick me so fucking hard.
she was like, I
I was
got a
like, that's how
husband,
you
but she
know.
was like talking to all the dudes, but she had a husband
She was
allegedly.
like, we separated, we lived some different places, whatever, girl. And, that's why I was saying that, like, when the experience is real for her because it's prevalent in her life. Like you see it as an example. Like she got burned by that last dude that was in our camp off of YouTube, and then all of a sudden she's like anti-men. Then she's like, we have to decenter men. Da 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 da. And that wasn't just because of her husband. Blunt Girly only told, and the only reason I even know Blunt Girly, the only reason, girl, I know your name is because your name is Blunt Girly, and it don't got shit to do with Exotical. Something that stands out. Just so we know, Blunt Girly, you only had half the truth, babe, and I think you've been here the whole time. So I don't even know why the fuck you surprised that she moved at you the way that she moved at you, because this is what she does with women specifically. Okay,
No,
she has
yeah, me and
always
Blunt really supported her doing that to us.
exactly. I was like, this
Yeah.
is what she's been doing. I don't know why any. It's kind of like when people think, oh, well, I'll be different. Girl, no, this is how she moves with women. This. She does not want a community. I don't even know why she would have a community full
Dreamy.
of women, other than the fact that she wants minions. Hmm.
Do you remember that one who was like
Yeah.
the Bratz doll exotical? It was like Ditzy Bratz or something like
Yes.
that, but she used to be Pinterest exotical or something like that. And she had like the cutesy voice, the young one.
Hmm.
So anyway, she made a
Yep, I
post.
remember Pinterest.
Yeah, she made a post over there today, and she's dragging EU on her community wall, talking about how she had left the Exoticals community as well, and she's defending Blunt Girly, talking about basically making fun of EU for like all that shit, plastic surgery, blah blah blah, whatever. And so I was like, I didn't even know she fell out with him. I had forgot about her. I guess because she wasn't making content, but she over there talking shit too. So it's been a lot of Exoticals that have left or got kicked out.
Even that's what I was saying. No, they all left. No, most of them, they're not getting kicked out. She's not kicking girls out like that because she wants some girls. I think what's happening is either half of them have been playing dumb for a long time, which I do think some of y'all to a degree are very much guilty of that, and the other half are just waking up because nobody cares until it happens to them. Nobody cares until you're the one that gets burnt, which is unfortunate because motherfuckers be trying to warn y'all. Like, and y'all was like, oh, you're just hating on her. Girl, there's no reason to hate on her. Nobody told EU to come around here. And the thing is, I would understand if it was like, oh, well, EU just came around a few times. Like, she barely came around. Girl, she was all up and in here. She fucking infiltrated our group chat. She infiltrated our group chat. She met up with one of the men that was in our camp. Like, what are you talking about? Girl, we was on the phone together. What are we
Yeah,
talking
and
about?
you're
Like
acting
these are
like we don't
not
know what the hell is
little.
going on.
These are right. These are not little interactions. It's like, do you think she was ever on the phone with Blunt Girly? Do you think she was ever on the phone with Exotical Pinterest? Any of these girls that are like, I fucking laugh. These are some of the people that were the most loyal to her, supported her the most. Go go down her content. See how many times you see me in her comment section. See, fucking not even like 2%, babe. 1%. So I wasn't even up in there. Like,
I
see how many
commented
times
more
I
than
shared
you
her
for
shit.
sure. Hmm.
That's definitely. But I'm just saying that like we were not these big, huge supporters of her. Like we were just
No.
testing somebody out, just testing the water because it's YouTube. So you got to get to know people. Like, okay, let's see what's going on there. And we
Yeah.
already had our own shit going for us and going on. So it's not like we had super time to sit up there and promote you when we had our own community and we were literally busy promoting the people within our community and actually running it like a community and not like a dictatorship or I have these minions and I got these fans. She literally be treating y'all like fans and y'all just be happy about it. And it's so fucking weird to me because this woman is not a celebrity. What is she telling you that fucking Liz the Wiz can't tell you? What is she telling you that some of these other women that have literally came before her haven't said before? There's absolutely no fucking nuance to her shit. So let's put it into perspective, right? You have to put it into perspective because you at the end of the day you need to watch out for yourself. And that's kind of where we were coming from. But motherfuckers like to, especially her most loyal supporters, like to turn it and twist it into like, oh my God, you guys are just haters and you hate her. Girl, there was nothing to hate. There was nothing to hate on. We knew this person. This person literally still has her icon as someone who looks like fucking Moana, and we know that that is not what she looks like. You go look at her real picture, and then go look at her cartoon icon that she has going on. For years, she was saying, they were like, oh, because she was anonymous, they were like, oh my God, like we just wonder what you look like because you just keep saying you're so beautiful and classy and da da da, and how you used to be a model. And they were like, do you look like your avatar? And she was like, yes, I actually do look just like my avatar. Have y'all not seen her pictures? She has straight,
Remember
she be lying
when she
straight to
came
y'all
on
face.
my
Y'all be
screen,
eating
she
it
was
up.
like, when she came on my screen, she was like, Gigi, do I look like my avatar? And I was like, no, I don't think you look like your avatar.
Exactly. She was like, do I look like this? And
She
we
was
were
like,
like,
what?
no.
She was like,
Huh?
what? Everybody. She
She
was like, everybody says I
laughed.
do.
Girl, who's everybody? Because you don't show nobody your stuff. Even when it came to Bossy, Bossy Empress, which used to be like one of her main ones, like her little day one when she first came out. Even with her, like she showed her a blurry old picture of herself. Mind you, wasn't light skinned. And guess what? Bossy sent that shit to Gigi and was like, because Bossy is light skinned and Bossy actually does live that life. And so she was like, that's weird. Mind you, Bossy don't even like Gigi. Bossy don't even like me. She don't like nobody to be fair, but at least she's fucking real about that shit. At least you know what you're getting yourself into if you go around Bossy. She don't like nobody. And even
But
she
and
was
to be
like,
fair,
that's
though,
fucking
but
weird.
being
Like,
bossy,
mind you, Bossy's insane.
yes. But to be
Go
fair,
ahead.
me and Bossy did talk a lot behind the scenes and on the phone, and I did think that we were friends. But she just, she has
Mm-hmm.
something about her that she just like
She's
attacks
too
people and
crazy.
just pushes them
She's
away. Yeah, so it is what it is. But I don't want to
mm,
talk about her. She's
she
off YouTube. But
she
there was
has her
something else.
trauma. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so the other narrative is that EU, she's really slick and she'll take like some of the truth and then she'll mix it with a lie, right? So she throws in the middle of some of the truths about the space. She says, "Oh, Gigi and you multi at that time, dreamy now, that we didn't want light skinned black women in the space." And I'm like, when we came to the space, it was the fucking golden sphere, and light skinned women were the ones who started it. So it was another lie to try to alienate that part of the audience from us. She
Mm-hmm.
already had successfully slandered us to the dark skinned ones, right? So then that was her way to get the light skinned ones. But in reality, it was like, oh, they just really didn't even like biracial women because it wasn't just us. It was like literally all of the biracial women in the space there was a problem with, and none of them got like supported. So that's what we would complain about is that like
It's
stop
just,
pretending and cosplaying. That's it, and not really supporting mixed race content creators.
yep. That's the whole nerve of it all for them to even sit up there, for her to even sit up there and be like, oh, they didn't like light skinned women. Bitch, we are light skinned. What the fuck are you talking about? We have the same fucking phenotype as light skinned women. That doesn't even make any fucking sense.
They just make
No,
up random
we don't
lies.
like they just be making up random shit that don't even make no sense. Like I remember when we were fighting with her, there was like, y'all look like white women. I said, how the fuck y'all gonna skip Latina? I was like, okay, I'd understand if y'all was like, y'all bitches look Latin. You know, how you gonna speak you gonna fucking skip Latin and go straight to white women? We do not look like no damn white women. And you
Okay,
know it.
hey, Ginger.
And then, girl, just a mess. And then on top of it, to be like, oh, well, you guys are, you're half white, so you think you're better. And I was like, no, that's just you fucking projecting as usual, Diamond.
Oh,
Okay?
Dreamy, how about that? The biracial narrative, because she has made this narrative, yeah, that the biracial are like biracial supremacists and all this stuff, and we think that we're this, and whatever hierarchies that she already has in her brain. But in reality, the reason why all the biracials turned on her in the beginning is because she came out with that same rhetoric with Bossy, talking shit about biracial people. Like, how you gonna have a space with mixed race people? Because this is before
Mhm.
like everybody was here. This is when it really was allegedly mixed race and light skinned black people, right? And MGMs. But she turned away a big part of the audience. There was a lot of biracial people here at that time, right? So that's why
Yep.
she came back over and tried to
She
kiss and make
turned.
up, because she wanted the mixed race people back in her audience. And then she lied and said that we turned them against her, but really her words turned them against her.
How could we do that? Girl,
Yeah.
how could we do that? I was like, that was all you, honey. And it's because of your insecurity. Because the thing is, EU is mixed race. The EU is mixed with two browns. Okay, so obviously she's going to have a darker skin tone. My thing is, it's whatever have your insecurities. That's not the issue of you having your insecurities, because everybody has insecurities. The issue is you weaponizing your insecurities and projecting that onto other people,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
then on top of that, to pretend like it's someone else's fault when you were the one that's doing it. Me and Gigi have never had an issue with you being mixed race and being mixed with two browns and not being mixed with white. That was never even a topic that fucking came up. You were
Stupid.
upset because everyone was discussing if you were actually fully black or not, and you were insecure because you weren't the type of you feel like you don't fit the mixed race aesthetic of coming out and looking like someone who looks like Doja Cat or someone who looks like a Zendaya, because you don't, because you're mixed with two browns. If you should have came out and you should have stood on fucking business, and you should have been like, I am mixed race. I'm mixed with a brown and a brown, so this is what the fuck I look like, instead of hiding behind a biracial looking fucking avatar. But instead, you wanted to come out and pretend to be something that you're fucking not. And then when your shit got exposed, you want to cry racism. You want to cry prejudice. And that was never the fucking case. Nobody told you to come out and pretend to be something that you're not. You could have came out and had a Christina Milian picture, okay? Because that's someone who's mixed with two browns, just like you. But instead, you literally have a avatar of a girl that is biracial mixed with black and white. And then you want to call us biracial supremacists. I remember she had our names on her thumbnail. I mean, she had our names on her title and then a thumbnail of the KKK, like a piece of shit that she is. So that's
Wild as
why
fuck.
when bitches sit up there and try to gaslight me and be like, oh, you fucking hate her. No, bitch, she hates me. I ain't never put her thumbnail as a KKK, bitch. I
Yes.
always kept it funny and cute, okay? I always kept it funny. That bitch takes shit way too fucking far, and she takes shit too damn serious, and y'all look crazy as hell. Because it's
Oh
really
my
not
God.
that
Those some
serious. Like,
facts
y'all
right
look
there,
fucking
girl.
insane.
That is
That's
some
a
facts
flashback,
right
ain't it?
there.
Yeah.
Even with you also, we were both nice to her. Even with you, she flipped on you about some
Mhm.
stupid shit because you didn't agree with her on like a feminism like topic of like, oh, you can't date a man who's starting out from the beginning. You got to get him when he already has something, and whatever. And they literally turned and clowned on you for that, like out of nowhere. So no, she always did have the problem. We were nice to her initially. Okay.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. They were all like, she always gave energy of like it's a competition. When it's like,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like the thing is, there's nothing wrong with competition, but you have to actually sign up for the competition. I think it's wrong if you're like, hey, come chill with me. and then you just like fucking put somebody in a competition, like you bitch. Like, why would you do that? Like, what is your problem? You got an issue with me or something? Like, I just be real about it. Like, then it wouldn't be an issue. But it's like if I sign up for that and I want to be in competition, be cool. But you can't just throw me in the middle of a competition and then be like, "How this bitch is jealous with you?" Like, girl, you are weird. You okay? Are you okay? Is everything okay at home, honey? And as we know, it fucking wasn't. She was fucking going through, and it's so crazy because like when we was fighting with her, she was going through a miserable ass time. She's a miserable ass person. And the thing is, all those women that follow her, they're fucking miserable too because there's no way that she could be happy following somebody like her. Like I said, what is she teaching y'all that another woman hasn't been teaching beforehand? And why do y'all have to learn what the fuck she's teaching you in the first place? And y'all don't have mothers, aunties, grandmas, cousins? Did she teach y'all how to be
Just
fucking women?
just consume it as
She ain't
entertainment
got no kids,
value.
but y'all her kids? Girl.
Just just consume it as
Brown skin is beautiful as
entertainment
fuck. She's
value.
bugging. Right. Girl, that's
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 it.
what I said. Brown skin is beautiful as fuck and she's bugging. You know how many biracial people that are like the black and Latino mix. Like there are so many examples that she could have used like image like even if she didn't want to put her own image out, that's completely fine. I totally understand that. But you could have put someone who is similar to you. And the first person I thought was like, oh, Christina Milian. Cool. And then when your real pictures came out, maybe it wouldn't have been so crazy. But you literally lied about everything. You lied about your skin tone, your features, your hair texture, and then bitches out there just blindly loyal. Y'all are embarrassing, to be honest. Like you should be fucking embarrassed. Like how could you ever support someone who lies about shit that doesn't even matter? Because does it fucking matter what skin tone or what her features look like? And then people will sit up here and listen to what I'm saying and get mad and be like, "Well, why are you talking about her looks? Because she lied about her fucking looks. Why are you not concerned as to why this bitch made an entire platform about how she looks and lied about her looks? I have an issue because she used people, women specifically with my phenotype, said horrible shit, gaslighted and trolled black women with my type of image when she really looks like a black woman. That's fucking weird. That's fucking mental illness. But I can't say that. No, y'all are tripping. Y'all must be smoking dick, as I like to say. You have to be smoking dick because that shit doesn't make any fucking sense.
And
Hell
that's
yeah, I
you
would
know
be
what?
mad. That's
That's
like if I
exactly
were
like
to play. Yeah, go ahead.
no, because when you said like, okay, so like, yeah, if you're going to watch, that's fine. But really, the shame is, I think, the shame is attacking other women for her because it's been so many. That's really the shame because you've been lied to the whole time, and yet you're doing the dirty work and attacking other women on her behalf. I mean, come on now. Like, how old are y'all?
Really. Yeah, there's one thing if you watch her for entertainment purposes because you know this person is full of shit, or maybe you think the things that she says is funny. Cool, that makes sense. But to be for real, a part of that and just like hang on to every word. This girl don't like you. She don't give a damn about you. She don't give a damn. She gonna kiss, she gonna suck your clit in the comment section, and she never gonna think about you again. Okay, because that's what the hell she does. Okay, and like, and it's so funny though because the only people that she has real, and these are fake, false interactions in the first place, but people that she even remotely shows interest in is basically like what Gigi said earlier, is if she either finds you as a threat or she sees something that she wants to steal from you, like the energy vampire that she is. Okay, she sees
Mm.
something interesting in you and she wants that. And she's about to come and suck the fucking blood out of you. Why do you think she looks so damn pale? Okay? And then for one of the girls, I don't even remember her fucking name, but she was real nice. She was real nice. I'm not coming at her. I'm just, critiquing her words. But she was talking about how
Which
she
one?
is not a skin bleacher and she's lightning. I don't know her name, but she was
Oh,
talking about how she's not a skin bleacher and how she is lightening her skin naturally. That shouldn't even be a fucking thing as to why she would want to lighten the pigment off of her fucking skin because she does not look right. She has not been looking right. She looks fucking sick. It looks crazy and it does not look natural. Most people who are naturally light skinned have a undertone of melanin to their skin. Okay? And the only time she has an undertone of melanin to her skin is when the shit wears off and her melanin starts showing through. That is the only time. And even then, it does not look completely fucking natural. So, with that being said, I don't think that that is something that y'all should be supporting if y'all actually gave a shit about this content creator. Like, it's just y'all. It's so far gone. Because if that was my friend, if that was somebody that I really rocked with, I would be like, oh, you don't have to do that. You're fine just the way you are. Like, it's one thing, I guess, to avoid the sun, which in my opinion is not the best thing either. But it's a whole other thing to slather on cream on your whole body so that you can get a lighter skin pigment. That shit will never look natural. You were not born that way. You're not supposed to look that way, and it shows.
Yeah,
Regardless,
and it's
like,
like literally brown skin is beautiful as well. Like Tyler's killing the game right now. They want to say she's light skin. She's not. She's beautiful
mm-hmm,
brown skin, you know?
mm-hmm,
So
yep.
but that's
I
the
think
message
so
you should
too.
be sending them is my point instead of like, hey, bleach. It's just toxic, you know?
Well, I think it's one of those things where it's because she came out and she lied in the beginning and she lied for so long. Mind you, it's not like she came out and corrected her wrongs and was like, you know what, y'all, I have something to tell you. I've been fucking lying. No, she got exposed and then she was like, yeah, yes, that's me. And then after all the skin bleaching or the cream lightening,
Oh, I had
I don't give a fuck.
screenshot of
That's
the
still bleaching,
comment
and
in
you
the
look weird as
comment
hell.
section.
Yeah.
I screenshotted the comment in the comment section where she was like, remember, she was like, she used skin lightening to take away her summer tan and who gonna check her boo. Remember when I put it on the community? I think I made
Oh
I don't know, I made something into it.
God.
Yeah.
It was
So
so funny,
nobody
girl.
just
We,
made up
we
no
was
lies
clowning the
on
hell out
her.
of her.
Nobody just
Girl, we
made up
was
lies on
laughing.
her.
But
She said this shit.
she says this shit. Like, it's
Yeah.
not like we're a fly on the wall. We're not a fly on the wall in her bathroom, honey. No. We're not the wig on the bathroom floor crying at home. On the
Next to the
bedroom floor
toilet.
because he's hungry. Let me stop. But I just be like, she be having me laughing because I'm just like, some of it's sad, but also some of it's just entertainment and just funny as hell. Because I be like, girl, you know damn well you play too fucking much. She's talking about something to get rid of that summer tan. And we was like, what light skinned person has to get rid of a fucking
I love my summer
what?
tan. It's like a real
I was
beautiful golden.
like, we be like, the tan. I was like, huh? I was like, you so damn, she's so stupid. And she be no, and it's so funny because she'll play in the face of everybody, including her followers. And I'd be like, y'all just don't care because y'all doing the same thing. Y'all on the same mental illness tip. Y'all are on the same bullshit. That's crazy, and I hate that for y'all. Truly, I don't hate you. I hate that for you though, because I don't know you like that.
I
But
did
I
want
hate
to
that
clear
for you.
that
But
up.
I know that bitch.
I did want to clear that up. The whole like comment where they're trying to put the narrative that we are mixed race supremacists when we've always been open in this space to everyone. Number one, and that's why people hated us. And number two, because like we literally battle the mixed race supremacists in the fucking space. Like, bitch, stop lying on motherfuckers' names. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, we've been here. Motherfuckers know. So stop trying to lie to the exoticals and act like we on some old weirdo shit. Okay.
I mean, we don't have to
Biracial
be
people
on the
can be
super.
light skin or dark skin. Period.
The thing is, I don't even take that shit seriously at all. They just like to throw that on us because they know that we have white and whatever that little
I know, but
bullshit.
I'm saying,
I
yeah.
don't take it seriously because you bitches are supremacists. Y'all don't like yourselves. Y'all over there lying about what y'all look like and y'all's race. You know how many bitches have been exposed for not being mixed or light skinned? And some of them not even cosplaying as mixed. Y'all just cosplaying as light skinned black women, and y'all not even that. And there's no problem with it. But why are you? Why are you?
Why do
Why
you
do
have a
you
problem
hate?
with it?
Why
Yeah.
do you? Yeah, I was like, don't you come over here with that fucking projection. I was like, y'all hate yourselves, and you're literally following a leader who did the same shit. She literally lied about being light skinned and what the type of mix that she was, like the type of aesthetic that she is. And the thing is, when it comes to the whole exotic in the first place, everybody knows that when people think of exotic, you think of something foreign. Me and Gigi have said this shit 1,000 times over. When people think of exotical, they think of foreign. And what did you say earlier that Chrissy named exotical?
Because I said that the Ming Mings and the Lee Lees and the Marias were the ones they were calling exoticals, the ones that the passport bros were going to see, and she would call the mixed race women and the light skinned black women and the white women the preferences. Okay, they were never the exoticals, so that's why I cringe every time that's their talking point because she has taught them that talking point, right? So they're like, "Yeah, Chrissy told us exoticals to get out of here." It's like you're not the fucking exoticals. And like I get it because when I first came here, I didn't really know because I never watched Chrissy. But these are people that claim to watch Chrissy. So, but I do get that some people like when I first came here, they don't know that. But like, no, you guys were not the exoticals. We were not the exoticals. The exoticals were the foreign women that the passport bros were going after. That's who they were calling the exoticals.
Mhm. No, and that literally makes a lot more sense because even I was listening to this girl on TikTok. Her name was is Regina. Regina something. She's on TikTok. She's pretty popular. And even in her language, she's a dark skinned woman, and even in her language, she calls white women, mixed women, if you're American, and she calls them the preferences. They don't, and she calls the exotical something else.
Hmm.
Got something else. The foreign women like a Filipina, someone who is non-American, and exotical or exotic. The American women that are not black, she calls them preferences. So y'all would have been actually more accurate if you named yourself preferences. I mean, it still would
The
have been a fucking lie, but
preferences
whatever. Yeah, it would have been
is
more,
the
at
same
least
thing.
more accurate. It's
That was
just
funny.
the whole thing is made up. They made it up. We know that Michael Jackson meme. It's not true. They made it up,
So,
babe.
and that's the thing. If you just steal the name and you're just like, fuck it, we're taking it over. We're the fucking exoticals. That's fine. But to be out here windmilling and fighting for your life, saying that you were the exoticals, it's also cringe.
And then they're like, "Show me proof," and then you show us a picture of your hand.
No, I
It's
literally
crazy.
have I got receipts. I got even divestors talking about the exoticals and all that and the preferences. Like, I got receipts. Like, they were not calling, the mixed race or the light skinned black women or the white women exoticals. They were calling them the preferences. They still do.
And my thing is, it's totally fine to be wrong, but don't figure out or end up knowing that you're fucking wrong and still going with the shit. Because that's what makes it really embarrassing. Because we're all wrong from time to time. Hell, I'd have
Yeah.
been wrong and came out and been like, "Oops, that was wrong." A little bit of misinformation and correct my wrongs because I'm not fucking mentally ill. Okay, and I think growth is important. And it's so crazy because y'all listen to this bitch tell y'all how to be women, and it's never anything about fucking growth. It's never anything about hey, anything humbling, anything about growth. There was another girl, I don't remember her name, but I watched her video and she was talking about how the exoticals basically aren't a cult, and I was like, babe, they are a cult because they definitely do have a cult mindset. She was like, oh, we don't all think the same. I said it doesn't matter, y'all. Yes, y'all do. At the end of the day, I was like, maybe you don't, but the majority of them, yes, they do. Because the response is always the same. Anytime someone criticizes their talking point, they always gaslight and say, "Oh, well, you hate me, or you're jealous." Babe, no one's even looking at your pictures to be jealous of you. We're literally just going off the comments and the videos of what's being said. There's absolutely nothing to be jealous of. Okay. And then when they're like, "Oh, well, don't critique the looks, then just critique the talking points." And when you critique the talking points, they're like, "Well, you hate us and you're jealous." So I might as well do both because either way, you're gonna fucking gas. Like either way, you're not gonna consume it because you're so fucking lost in the sauce. But that's where you want to be, and that's okay. But just be real about that shit. Be like, I fucking like it here. I like being in fairy tale land. This gives me a break from my real life. Totally fine.
And
Hey, totally
also,
fine.
we have since to know, like, not because even when we had a lot of different people associated with us, it's like there's always like the bad ones in the group, and they're associated no
Mm-hmm.
matter what. So that's why I say, like, if I drop down or look somewhere, it's because that means you got some fucking sense. You're not being hateful, or you have some sort of an interesting content. But stop this whole like campaign and all these lies that a motherfucker is just like we're we're talking about the people that are out here frauds, and we have the right to do so because we can challenge your talking points in your channels if we want to. You do the same to us, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Exactly, and we just eat it. We be
Out
like,
here
okay, well,
slandering bitches.
I don't agree, but whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly. We don't ever go to that slandering shit where it's like, oh, I might say, hey, babe, you're pretending to be light skinned because you're actually pretending to be light skinned, but you bitches will lie and be like, you're a supremacist. And I'm like, whoa, how the fuck did we get here? Okay, you are the one pretending to be a completely different race than what you are. And now I'm a supremacist because I'm calling that out. A supremacist would never even be anywhere fucking near these spaces. What are you talking about? You just say, they like say shit that does not even make sense. They'll be like, well, you're a white woman. Girl, when? Since when, girl? How, Sway? How? Girl, shut the fuck up. I was like, y'all just be saying any old fucking thing because you don't got nothing, you don't have anything to say that would make sense as to why you've been saying you're light skinned and then you post your picture and then you're not light skinned, or you've been saying you look like Beyonce, then you post your picture and it's not giving Beyonce. You know, like that's fucking crazy. Also, I do find it very
So
entertaining though, because we also had this issue in our group where everybody was just calling each other ugly. And everyone's not ugly. I will say that. I'm like, hey, I haven't called any of you bitches ugly. I just said you're not fucking light skin.
yeah.
And the thing is, you guys value light skin and the preference looks so fucking much that a motherfucker can tell you, hey, you actually don't look like the preference. And that to you, all you hear is, I'm fucking ugly. That is a you problem. Never called you ugly. You just don't look like what the fuck you're saying you look like.
And it's just so interesting because we've learned so much like different dynamics of like all different types of people since we because like when you're in like a race related space, you literally just like learn all these weird dynamics and for whatever reason, people
Hmm.
always shit on dark skinned people in this space, but we've always said it's always been like it's like the brown skins out here wilding out. I think because they get to fly under the radar because they're safe brown.
They're safe
They seem to
brown,
be the ones
literally.
that be
That's what
out
we
here
call them. We be like,
wilding
oh,
out
you
the
the safe
most.
brown.
Yeah, they be wilding out the most. And then be
Girl,
saying they light skin.
be saying the
I
most
don't know,
evil
bro.
shit. The most evil, diabolical shit that you can fucking think of will come out of their fucking mouth. And I said, that's how I know you're not light skinned. I said, because we held to a different standard, bitch. We would get
Yeah.
jumped if we said some bullshit like that. And also, we don't have that way of thinking. We're not even comfortable enough to even fucking say that shit. That's why when it came to Exoticals United, like before she showed us personally who she was and how she looked, we were like, yo, I don't really know about this girl because some of the shit that she's saying and the way that she moving, I was like, that shit just doesn't seem typical unless maybe she could be this, but she's just fucking insane. And it turns out we wasn't wrong. I was like, no, we kind of held to a different standard because, like you were saying, like when we're going over like race topics and this is what we do, you learn the different dynamics of people with different shades, people with different mixes, because there's not just one type of mix. There's so many different types of mixes. Like, it's crazy. And every mix has their own insecurity. Usually people that have the white and black mix, they have an insecurity when it comes to like that white shit. That's why they call us, that's why they're like, oh, you're a fucking supremacist. And you think you're
Yeah,
better,
yeah.
right?
That's what
And
they
then
weaponize against
you
us.
you
They think they
you
can police
got
us. Yeah.
exactly.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, "Oh, you think you're at the top, right?" And it's like, "Damn, we're just trying to exist." And then when you're mixed with two browns, they kind of have that insecurity of not being the poster child for a mixed race, because everyone knows the poster child for mixed race is usually a white and black mix, right? So there's insecurity when it comes to that, and a bit of jealousy on that end, which is understandable. We get that, but you can't fucking feed into that. Neither of us can feed into our insecurities and project onto other people. It'll never be
That was the
okay.
point of the
It's okay to
space,
have
right?
insecurities.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That was the point of the
Yeah,
space. It was
to
for
have
mixed race
unity.
people. Well, not just mixed race
Hmm.
people, but I'm saying like it wasn't for like darker skinned mixed race people or lighter skinned mixed race people. It wasn't supposed to be
It's for
that ever.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for all. And it's so funny because we used to have these discussions all the time on our channels, and they would be like, "Oh, like, what do you think is the prettiest mix?" And we literally would always be like the Blasians, the black and the Asian. And most
They are
Blasians
beautiful.
are fucking, they're darker. They're darker and they're fucking gorgeous. gorgeous, gorgeous group of people. I was like, there's so many different mixes, it's hard to choose. But if I had to choose one, it would probably be the Blasian, and then it would probably be like a Blendian, a black and an Indian, So it was always the darker mixed race people. So I thought it was so crazy that they were spitting this narrative, and they're like, "Oh my God, you guys have a problem with skin color," and I'm like, "You could have a problem with skin color." I was like, "You guys post pictures of your hands and feet and your curl patterns to affirm each other. We never did that shit over here. We never did that shit over here. It was fucking weird. And when we did have a group chat, usually the group chat consisted of people who were either content creators or like top supporters. And honestly, that didn't even last for long because it got fucking weird. And it's like EU personally came in, infiltrated after we told, because she was fucking with that dude, after we told him, hey, don't add her to the group chat, because that was like the whole rule of the group chat. You can't add nobody to it unless everybody in the group chat agrees, which is fair, right? And we was like, no, motherfucker. I was like, we don't know who the fuck this bitch is. Like, she's weird. Like, why is she, like,
Yeah,
why,
been
why
battling
is she
for
just
like a
like trying to
year
be all up in our
prior.
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she was like, hey y'all, like do her fake ass. And then this motherfucker, cause he in love, and he added her to the damn group chat. Girl, we was pissed. We was like, fuck this shit, we leaving, and we left. Mind you, and it's like she steals all of the ideas. Now she has her damn Patreon/group chat, and that's all the fuck they do in there is talk shit, be messy, and send pictures of themselves back and forth about how fucking light skinned they are and how mixed race they don't fucking look. Which, hey, you do you, boo. But you bitches is fucking weird. You are. Like, be proud to be who you are. If you black, be proud to be fucking black. If you not, then be proud to be that. Like, what's the fucking problem? We were made by black people. We needed a black person in order to make us. So why the fuck would we ever hate black people? Why the fuck would we ever
Embrace
hate
Your
white
Curls
people?
has a good comment. Hey Riza, hey Embrace Your Curls. She has a good comment there, Multi. And it's so true. All of the insecurities of all the groups have been exposed in this space. This is what makes it all kind of interesting. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like all of these groups, there's nobody in here that's just like without
Hey,
fucking
girl.
some type of weirdness going on. You know?
Every single group here, including our own, has been exposed for
Mm-hmm.
their insecurities. I think that the difference is
Yeah.
with my channel personally and your channel personally. Anyone who was projecting that shit or trying to police shit, we was like, you gotta go. You got to go, honey. Because everybody is welcome here. Whether you fully black or you white or you whatever, they're welcome here. The difference is you're just gonna be hearing from my perspective, which would probably be someone who is mixed race, right? And if you
Yeah, we're
want to hear from
centered.
your perspective, you don't exactly. You're gonna have to bring your ass up here. You're gonna have to fucking speak for yourself and from your perspective. I can't do that for you. And I'm just being honest about that. I will never know what it's like to be someone who is fully white. I will never know what it's like to be someone who's fully black. But I always invite people to come up and speak from their perspective and from their experience. I can't do that for you. If that's what you're looking for, that's probably not going to be me. But if you want to, experience something new and you want to be around a bunch of different people, this is the place for you. And you want to have different perspectives, it's the place for you. Because I don't like an echo chamber, Gigi doesn't like an echo chamber, and we definitely disagree, but we respectfully disagree. And this doesn't have to be some dictatorship where it's like, oh well, you don't fully agree with me, you can't be here, or you're a traitor, or whatever. I'm not about to sit up there and slander you. The only time I get upset is when a motherfucker tries to basically rule what the hell I got going on because YouTube is big enough for all of us. If you don't like something, make your own fucking channel. That's what we was telling our own people because we were having that issue with our own people where they were like, oh, well, I don't fully agree with that or, whatever. And I was like, hey, you should definitely make your own channel. I think that's an interesting perspective. And there's probably plenty of people in this audience that also have that perspective. And I think you should make your own channel because that could be something very important for somebody to hear. I just have my own shit. So
And like I
that's how
don't
you're supposed to
see
go about it.
and it
Mm-hmm.
was like never part of the plan because you would think like, okay, if you're coming to a space where or if a lot of mixed race people and also light skinned people, there wasn't supposed to be, like I said, which I keep trying to reiterate, like how
Mm-hmm.
Embrace Your Clothes says, well, they have situations about or insecurities about like not looking mixed enough or looking too black. Well, there was a lot of like biracials that had insecurities about
Mm-hmm.
like getting fucked with because they didn't look black enough. So you would think that as mixed race people, we would just meet somewhere in the middle and get each other. It's just a different side of the spectrum, but it's the same shit ultimately.
And it definitely goes so deep because we even had people over here that was just insecure about even their hair texture. Like there were people that literally switched over and went to EU camp because they were like, "Well, I'm light skinned and I have the right features, but my hair texture is 4C." And I just feel like some of the biracials are like the women can't relate to me, and I was like, "That's fucking weird." I was like, because you think all the bitches over there got 4C hair? They don't. Like I was like, that shouldn't even matter personally, in my opinion, because I've taken advice from people who not even my race, people who don't look nothing like me. If what you're saying is real, it's real. If it's good advice, it's good advice, or if it's something I can relate to, it's something I can relate to. And that's besides the point. And it got to the point where I was like, look, y'all, I am not a fucking beauty influencer. I am not a life coach. Majority of life coaches that I have seen, and especially the most successful ones, their life is a fucking mess. And they're online teaching people how to live their lives while their life is shit. And they
And
always get exposed for it every single time. I was like, that's not something that I want. No.
and I feel like embrace your curls. Those people are gaslighting you because you look mixed to me. Like I don't know, it's never been in question. Okay.
Yeah, it's never been in question for me. But girl, they've gaslighted you in so many ways. Even the people from our own camp, where they were talking bullshit, and they were like, "You're androgynous. You don't look androgynous." Those people are
No,
fucking
you're
weird.
feminine and
You know
beautiful.
that. You're
Yeah.
beautiful. Okay. And even if you weren't trying to be feminine or whatever, you just look like a regular damn woman, like a woman that I would see on the street and I would probably be friends with. Yeah, I mean, you look like someone who
And
could be a part
this
of my family. So I don't know, like I just never got that vibe.
And I've
Never
heard
got
other
that vibe.
channels be like, oh, like we want the tens and we want the best of this and this in our channels. And it's like most people are average realistically. And like, I don't give a fuck about how attractive
Mm-hmm.
you are. Like, I want you to watch me if you just relate to the content or you're
Mm-hmm.
entertained by it. So I find that really weird when that's some of their talking points because it's like you're alienating people from your channel because like do you think Victoria's Secret models or whoever else is just sitting around looking at exotical or mixed or like light skin content 24 hours? Like they're out like living their life, right? So it's just weird. I don't know, like
Mm-hmm.
some people's business plans don't really make sense to me, I guess you would say.
You're really shooting yourself in the foot, like. And even when it comes to like the Victoria's Secret models, if you even sit down and listen to any of their interviews, 90% of them were like, I thought I was ugly. I thought I was ugly as fuck,
Yep.
actually. I never thought I could be a
Because they
model.
were tall and
Most of these,
gawky. Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
most of these women don't even know how beautiful they are. Most of the most beautiful women in the world do not even know how beautiful they are because they're that beautiful. It's like blinding, or they just do not see that or see that potential, etc. So, first of all, none of that shit fucking makes sense. A lot of these women, I think earlier she was like, Blunt Girl was on to something when she was talking about these women being on the spectrum. Oh, definitely. But you got to remember, Blunt Girl was a part of that for a very long time. Girl, I don't know what that says about you, but you
As
cannot
an
not fucking talk
unambiguous
about
black woman, as an
that.
unambiguous black woman,
It's really fucking weird. I'm gonna be real. It's really
with a
fucking
mixed
weird.
girl profile picture.
And honestly, I'd respect it more if you actually spoke on to why you were a part of that shit for so long and such a huge supporter of it because it's not like you were just blended into the crowd. You were like rah rah rahing for her. And for what? Just for now for you to be pissed? Just for now for you to confirm everything that the women before you have said that aren't a part of that shit? Just saying. Some people, and it took you a real long time because you've been out here for years doing this, saying this shit. Nothing that she is saying is news to anybody. None of this shit is news. So I don't. What does that say about you? You should probably address that. I mean, if it was me personally, I definitely would address it because, like, for me, for a long time when we had our group and people were like, "Oh, it's a fucking cult," I was like, "No, it's not. No, it's not." Right? And then when I finally realized it was a fucking cult, I was like, "Yeah, shit, that was a fucking cult, y'all." I was like, damn, I did not see that shit because it's hard to see something when you're in the mix of it. So I understand that. But I think it's important to not just come out and drag bitches that tricked you, but also maybe think deeper into it as to why you went along with it as long as you did, and some of the telltale signs that you saw and probably ignored, because that's what I did, because that's what someone who is mature and who is grown, that is what they do. And someone who has an audience, I think that that is what they do.
I think
But
for me, it was
yeah.
coming to a community and everybody immediately accepted me and showed me love and supported me. And that's the draw in, you know, that's the draw
Hmm.
as far as being a YouTuber. Because if you're just out here by yourself, look, people can hate on us all you want, but guess what? We help build these hashtags that put your videos straight onto the map. Now it is a little bit
Hmm.
easier on YouTube now with the algorithm. They changed it to get like it's easier for smaller channels to get pushed out more. But back then it wasn't. If you come and you just drop a video, you and nobody knows you, you're not getting no fucking views. So we all help run up those hashtags. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say that as
Hmm.
well. You're welcome.
Exactly. Like the people who paved the way, honey, it was hard. It was real hard. It was not easy for us, but it was done. But it had to be done. You know, it is
It
what it
had
is.
to be
I
done.
definitely right, right, and I'm just and me and us saying that or Gigi bringing that up has nothing to do with bitterness. It's just like being real. Like it is what it is. I feel like if you put in that hard work, you at least deserve to fucking acknowledge it. So I really don't like that whole gaslighting also that comes from that group when you bring up like, hey, like I really worked hard for this and I pulled this off and I fucking did that. I carried that shit on my back. And when you fucking bring that shit up, motherfuckers be like, oh, well, they just think that they're so, they're so full of themselves and whatever. No, bitch, that's just me acknowledging the hard work that I fucking put in, and I'm not gonna feel bad for that. And can't nobody gaslight me out of that, babe, because the work is done. Okay, the dues is paid, and that's why I speak the way that I speak. It's not
No,
like
'cause
I was like
they be saying
a
that
part of some
Exoticals
shit.
United created this space, and I'm like, Exoticals United came to a
Mm-mm.
space that already existed, as did we. Period. Point blank.
Yeah, yeah, no, it was literally already here.
We
The
just
golden sphere was
all of us
created after
through it.
a space was already created for light skinned people, and it was
Mhm.
literally ran by light skinned people and like a dark skinned man. It was LSM and Anon, and they literally quit because our own people are toxic as fuck. Like most groups that are on YouTube, your worst enemy is not going to be the people from the outside. It's the people on the inside, and they will destroy it from the inside out. And that's a lesson that we
Dreaming,
had to learn the hard way. Yes,
dreaming. I just want to ask you a question, just to clarify for
yes.
everybody. Since we have been on YouTube, who are the dark skinned black people that have harassed us?
Fucking none. Fucking none. Zero.
None.
They're minding their own business, honey.
They're
None.
probably
It's our
they're in
own people, and
cloud.
we've been saying that shit. We've been saying
Yeah.
that shit for years. I was like, it's none of them. Like they have literally minded their own fucking business, and they have watched us destroy each other. And you know what? Fucking kudos to
That's the
them.
show.
Kudos to
That's the
them,
show,
honey. I
unfortunately.
was like,
Yep.
the crazy part is out of all of this, my camp, EU camp, whatever, they are the real winners of this all. Congratulations. You play
Wait,
stupid
hold on,
games, you
Dreamy.
win stupid
She asked.
prizes.
She asked did Chrissy. Yes, Chrissy has shown. She has thrown shots at our sphere. I had clipped it once. She has, but for the most part, she did just watch from the clouds and sip her tea, which she admitted she's been watching for years. But
Hmm?
she did throw shots here or there. But no, there was not no full on attack. It was literally because EU harassed her for years. Nobody else did.
Hmm. Nobody was on Chrissy. Like, of course, we all knew about Chrissy, but there were
We
so many
knew.
other people that like had forums like talking shit about like biracial people and light skinned people and like mixed race people or whatever. Like I had the whole lipstick alley series, a lot of like original fresh fucking content. Who was that one girl that we can't stand? The one that one girl with the braids. I can't remember her name. But you know who I'm talking about. It's that one girl with the braids. We haven't heard from her in years, but she trolls a lot of mixed race people. So there are like individuals, that do this, and obviously Chrissy. But I really stayed away from Chrissy's content because she likes to strike or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
really not that serious. There are plenty of other people that are doing literally the same thing that Chrissy does. So I really don't understand why anybody would be riding Chrissy's coattails other than wanting fucking clout from her. And that's what E has been doing for fucking years. And she still never got it. Still never fucking got it. And when she did get a slight, side eye, she was jumping up and down for joy like the fucking fan that she is. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all think that this bitch hates Chrissy. She wants to be Chrissy. When you
No,
fixate
she
on
literally
one
told
fucking
me.
person,
She
yeah,
literally
go
told me
ahead.
that her dream was to have a sit down with Chrissy and Paris. And I will always say, look, I
Mhm.
never did watch Chrissy's content. So if she had this extremely hateful shit, I literally did miss the boat. I didn't see it. When I heard about Chrissy from EU, literally.
Mhm.
So the person who was on my radar that I saw making negative content about us was Paris. That's the one that I saw who was
I knew
really
about
going in.
Paris.
Yeah. I mean, I
I knew
know
about
that
Paris and I knew about Chrissy because of Anon and LSM. But
yeah, I missed all that.
even they didn't stick on those two because they weren't clout chasing. They made probably a video or two, and if it got strike down, then they moved on to the next one because there's literally plenty of content creators that talk shit about it, like
Like
people like us,
flower
like
towers. We might make a
Flower
video
Tower.
here or there, but
That's
we're
what I
not
was
gonna
looking
like make
for.
every video about flower towers, you know?
Flower Tower. Yeah. But that's what I was looking for. Thank you. Yeah, that was like the girl with the braids. Fucking Flower Tower.
Okay,
She's always
okay.
talking about some hair,
Yeah.
some bullshit. Just a mess. Like there are literally
Flowers
plenty
Towers
of
is still going
content.
strong with the anti-biracial
She,
content,
she,
okay?
she not gonna stop. She ain't gonna stop. There are plenty of content creators that talk that motherfucking shit when it comes to mixed people and light skinned people and all that, all that. So that's why I'm like, I never understood riding one person's ass unless you just absolutely wanted clout. And that's exactly what the fuck she wanted. So that's why I'm just like, look, motherfuckers who sit up here and worship her, dumb as hell. Y'all can't read between the lines. Y'all don't have any discernment. I feel bad for you. You just must be going through your whole life just being tricked just because you hear something you like or someone's telling you something that you want to hear. They don't have nothing but bad intentions for your ass. You're going to go straight to hell with them. Um, they going to sacrifice your ass. You're going to be their sacrificial lamb. Nothing about this person is good, in my opinion. And we just clock that a lot sooner than a lot of other people. So that's just it is what it is. People get mad about it, then just be mad about it. But you shouldn't be more mad at me than the bitch that's tricking you. Because I'm not tricking you. I'm telling you the real tea. So if you mad about it, hey, don't be more mad. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at your mama. Okay. Chrissy was making. Oh hey, AT's letter.
Hey, 18 letter. Shout out to
She
the
took a lot of
18
videos
letter
down.
because
Yeah.
shout out to the 18 letter because I was over there on Melody stream and the incel started attacking me and he came up and he was helping me out. Shout out to him. That's why, and he knows that we
Oh.
get on his nerves too, but he's big bro or whatever.
I'd be fighting with 18 letter. He done told me he wanted to shake me. I said, ooh, domestic violence, honey. Little razzle dazzle. And that's the funny thing is like I find it hilarious when someone's like, oh my God, you just hate this one person. Bitch, I'll fight with anybody on here. I will fight with anybody on here that is coming for me and telling lies about me or whatever. The difference is I can have an argument with somebody or even disagree with somebody. Like I can get into a heated debate or argument with someone and not fucking hate you. I just am passionate about what the fuck I feel and my views, and you're passionate
Mhm.
about your views and how you feel, and you can come up to the next panel and we be like, hey, what's up? Whatever. Like, especially if you're not saying shit that's just not true. Like, you're not just trying to, rip the fucking floorboards from under me. We'll be fine. We'll be just fine, okay? Because it's not that serious. It's really not. And some of these people, like how Blunt Girly was saying, like some of them are on the fucking spectrum. Definitely, some of them are on the spectrum, but also some of them are genuinely fucking weirdos that have not done enough socializing. I have done a lot of socializing in my fucking life. Like I'm an outside person. I'm a very people's person,
Outgoing.
like in the
Hmm.
real world, not exactly like not fucking online. Like I fucking actually talk to people in the real world, strangers and friends alike. So I understand social cues. I understand what it's like to socialize. And sometimes these things happen. It's just the name of the fucking game. And some of these people take the shit so personally. Like if you don't agree with them, if you get into a heated debate or argument with them, they're like, I fucking hate you forever. And it's just like, damn, bro, like it's too many people online to just specifically hit one fucking person. That's why when it's like even with EU, we've had like our own personal bullshit. I don't
Hey,
hate this
Illuminate.
bitch. I feel fucking sorry for her. I was like, and I feel sorry for the people falling for her goddamn bullshit. Mind you, this bitch has called me a whole supremacist. Like she has given me enough reason to fucking hate her, but I don't because at the end of the day, I'm not just in her shit. She fucking rides Chrissy's coattails like it's no one's fucking business. Begging for some spare change from them, and I've never even remotely done that to her. Okay, that bitch hates people. I
Can
don't. Okay, I just
can I?
call it for what it is.
I also wanted to address Embrace Your Curls comment, and we don't want to say that
Oh,
person's name on this channel, but I did go over there the other day, and I was just like, "Yo,
mhm.
take this shit down or whatever, because blah 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 is not cool, blah blah blah." And he did oblige and take it down, so I'm going to appeal on your behalf too. Please leave Embrace Your Curls alone. She don't bother nobody. Leave biracial women alone, whether you agree with our talking points or not. Please and thank you. And that's it. We can just leave it like that.
Big facts. Because the motherfuckers I do hate, I promise you, came from my own fucking camp. Okay, they came from my own home. Okay, the motherfuckers I do hate, I won't even say their fucking name. Okay, like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, look, I couldn't even sit up there and have a damn discussion about those bitches because they're so fucking vile that it's like just go into the oblivion,
I just want
and I
some
will
of the
never talk about you
biracial
again.
men to leave biracial women alone. Like, if you don't like us, just leave us alone. And especially people that are in the audience that don't even make content, leave them alone. That's it, you
Hmm.
know?
Embrace your curls. She's literally just out here living her own life, vlogging her fucking life, which she does not have to do, but she does. Check out her channel. She's a great girl and very
Yeah.
relaxing, peaceful, positive content. And
Nice
we
girl.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. And she's real. She doesn't sit there and fake the funk and she's not, like, oh, here's my Chanel bag of the week or, whatever. Like she's just living a normal fucking life. And I think that she's extremely relatable. And I hope that you go far and I hope that more people are attracted to your channel.
You
Because
got to
I think
post.
I really like, yeah, you got to post though. I do like the normal, but she's living her life. She's busy. I do like the
Yeah.
normal content. I really do appreciate it because it is definitely needed. Because some of these motherfuckers, girl, they just unhinged. Girl, just rant until they red in the face. So
And I think that people get confused around here because you see people doing well. It's because of there's so much harassment in the space that people are afraid to be themselves. But it really is refreshing to see people just coming on,
mhm.
being normal. Not everybody's rich. Not everybody is this, that, has this, that. We want to see the real you. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're interested in. Shit, I am,
No,
anyways.
I'll definitely take the authentic over the fake any fucking day. That's why I was
Yeah.
like, when it comes to some of these content creators, EU definitely huge example of faking the fucking funk. Like as soon as I find out you're faking it, like I just can't be into it anymore. Like there's no advice in the world that you could fucking give me. There's nothing that could be entertaining enough for me to fucking follow you at all. I don't even watch her content. Like literally, I literally do not watch her content anything. Like I can't even be a cloud watcher of some of these motherfuckers because they just so disrespectfully false. Okay, disrespectfully fraudulent that I just can't even because
What
that
the
would just get on my
hell?
fucking nerves. What the hell, y'all? Who was it? There was something else. There was something else that was said. I can't remember from which content creator. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make sure we hit all of our points here because there was a lot said over the course of this week with the Exoticals crowning themselves because the queen will not crown you. I am very happy for y'all awakening, but I will say that now that you've awakened, do things differently. This is your chance. This is your chance to be fucking real. Okay, because I promise you, people respect that. Don't just feed people what the fuck they want for attention and clout because that will never last. It really
Mhm.
won't. And especially, it's going to hit you when you're at your highest if you're faking it. And that's exactly what's happening with EU right now. When we were exposing her lies, when we were going back and forth with her, it wasn't her time yet. But I do think that it's her time now. And that's why things are hitting the way that they are. But y'all don't take your second chance and throw it in the trash and just be a replica of what she is. That's one thing that I'll say. Don't try to be like her. She's not even like her.
Wow, that was
I
deep.
don't. Yeah, I'm being real. That bitch is not even like her, and there's no way that she actually dissenters men, and she's losing like all that weight.
She's
And
literally
another
the
thing
biggest
is,
pick me. Like she's literally a girl that will hate you on sight
yeah,
because you're like in fucking just in the vicinity of a guy she likes that you don't even have any interest in.
mhm.
Shit.
Y'all have to understand she's losing all of that weight because she likes Asian men, and Asian men like extremely thin women. That's why she's losing all that weight because she's a little bit of a Korea boo, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, she's a K-pop stan. Okay, nothing wrong with that, but she's being fake about it, so that's what makes it wrong. And then with her having her eating disorder and then calling other bitches beluga whales, it's fucking insane. She's not losing weight because she finds that the most attractive, because she finds that beautiful. She's losing weight because of the type of men that she is interested in. She's wearing
Yeah,
wigs
I think it's
because the
funny that
type
a
of
lot of
man
these
that
women
she's
are coming
interested
out and
in.
they think that they can bully other women and shit like that. And it's like, bitch, please. The more that you hoes bark, the more pathetic you sound. I hope y'all know that. And I'm sorry that we got to be the bad guys to let you know, but the more that you hoes bark, the more pathetic that you sound. Period.
Right, and some people might look at this and be like, "Oh, well, how are you going to talk about bullying other women when you're bullying a woman right now?" No, I'm bullying
I'm
a
not
bully.
bullying her.
I don't give a
Shit.
fuck. I am. I am. I will definitely. I will bully. I will bully a bully any fucking day. You're damn
She
fucking right
has
because you need it.
I'm just giving my story and giving my piece on it. And if she feels like it's bullying, that's on her because she has a larger audience than me. And she went out and spread a whole bunch of lies about me, even horrible things that I won't even mention on the stream because when you mention it, it pushes it further. Where she definitely crossed the line with me. So no, I don't feel bad about
Mm,
the way things have went. Like you deserve that. What the hell is wrong with you? And especially when you're getting the same abuse by the same people, and you want to go and bring up their talking points and their
mm.
lies about me and act like it's Bible, fuck you, bitch. Okay? That was
This
low.
was the same woman that was age shaming a few years ago, and now she's being age shamed. That's why I laugh. That's why I laugh. I'm like, girl, you no one's getting any younger. Okay, you might be getting thinner, but you're not getting any younger. Okay, it's not doing much, and maybe that's why you're dressing like you're 13 and you just fucking found out what Sheen is in Amazon or whatever. But we all know that you're dressing like a 13-year-old because what do Asian men like? They like their women very skinny. They like them to look very innocent and pure, right? Okay,
Illuminate Illuminate says, is it okay if I like EU? I'm gonna answer for myself. I don't care if you like EU or not. I care about when you go over there and you jump on the narrative and you start dragging me in their comment section. That's what I care about. That's what gets you blocked from my channel. But when you come over there throwing on the cape for her in my comment
mm,
section, that'll get you blocked because you're not going over there throwing on the cape for me, right? Okay, that part.
I mean, baby, I'm gonna be fucking real. If you like her, I don't even know why you'd be here, but because I don't fucking like her. Gigi doesn't fucking like her. So, and we're having a whole conversation about real shit. So I don't even know why you would be here in the first place because
I
none of her
don't
shit is
like
fucking real,
her. I
right?
don't like her, but I
So
realize that this is
it's
a space.
breaking the illusion.
I don't like her, but I realize this is a space and people watch everybody. So that's why I said, as long as you don't insert yourself into it against me, then why would I give a fuck? The only people that I talk shit about on here are people that have talked shit about me. Period.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
EU
Yeah.
just
Don't
happens
come
to be
over here.
one of
Don't
those
be coming
people.
over here defending her. Don't you come over here defending her, because if she were to talk shit about me tomorrow, you're not gonna go over there and defend me. So that's where the problem would come in. Either you gonna, drink sip
That's
your
what I'm
tea, eat your
saying.
food, shut up and listen, or whatever. Like, because even you sitting there being like, is it okay if I like her? You don't give a fuck because you've been liking her this whole time, and we've been talking shit. So I don't. That's such an irrelevant question, and
Low
this is the
key
shit that we were
trolling
talking.
us.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. That's such an irrelevant question, and also it's like the delusion. All you're doing is proving the delusions that we was talking about when it comes to her and her fucking audience. There's a whole big ass audience over there for y'all to play patty cake with each other and double dutch and shit and braid each other's fucking hair and wigs and try on y'all's wigs together. Don't come over here with that bullshit because I don't give a fuck. Okay, we gonna say what the hell we want to say over here because she says whatever the fuck she wants to say. She makes up whatever fucking lies she wants to make up. Okay, I don't give a fuck if you like her. You know you don't give a fuck if I give a fuck if you like
I
her.
literally look at
That's
it.
what I'm saying. These motherfuckers are so
I
fake.
literally
It's
look at it as
crazy.
yeah, I look at it like even energy distribution. So like when if I see people, I mean, there's people that come to my channel that are literally in my hugest ops fucking channel. But like if you're over there dragging me, that's where the problem lies. For me, I'm only speaking for myself. But I know that everybody in the space watches everybody. I know that. But that's the problem is that people are shamed into dropping down on certain people's channels. You know, you're some of y'all are subscribers and you're scared us drop. Like get the fuck out of here. Like, how cowardly can you be? You know, you like this shit. You know, you got an opinion. Like, girl, put your big girl panties on or your boxer shorts
Mm-hmm.
on and grow the fuck up.
You know what? I'm so happy that you brought that up because there was a girl that you were saying in the beginning that you went over there and you showed her love and you saw all of the women of that space dogpiling on her because she was like, "Hey, I like Chrissy," and she doesn't really mind you either. And she kind of like backpedaled, and I'm just like, I don't understand what y'all are afraid of. At the end of the day, you're not going to get any growth outside of said space because
Oh, oh my God, this person said
there's
I fussed
no
at you directly. Why do you think you
yeah,
can fuss at me? What the hell did I do?
you're not going to get any growth outside of that space because these people, there's no individualism. Okay, like y'all all have the same fucking name. If you're all saying the same thing, all having an echo chamber, there's absolutely no nuance. There's no fucking interest. Okay, so you're just gonna end up in your own bubble. Okay, which is very fucking easy to do. We have literally done that. So we know what we're talking about. We're literally speaking from experience. It's not like we just don't like it, and so we're just not like that. It's like, no, we've fucking been there, done that is what it is. Give you real fucking advice. So I would suggest maybe changing your name to something that you actually want to change it to. Probably don't put exotical in the fucking name. What you can do is hashtag exotical, and your name can be something completely different. And guess what? All the exoticals of your camp, you will come up in their suggestions, but you'll have at least your own individual name. And I would probably think about having your own individual thoughts so that you could reach a more broad audience and not just the group that's already been built. Okay, because you're not going to get anywhere. Also, another thing is your leader does not share your shit. So, what are you really losing by having your own thoughts and liking who the fuck you like? It's not like she's sharing your shit. It's not like she's having live streams and inviting you up on a panel and letting her audience get to know you. Okay? You're literally just a fan. She's doing nothing for
Listen,
you.
nobody likes a selfish, cruel queen, okay? You don't even want to throw the
Hmm.
breadcrumbs out. Like, you're going to be overthrown. It is what it is. Like, the people will
Exactly.
turn.
Exactly, girl.
We
You're gonna
always
learn.
shared. We always helped. We always shared. Everybody had a voice. Period.
Fucking motherfuckers was ungrateful as fuck for that shit, but
They
we
are
did it.
still ungrateful for that, and I still don't. I'm starting over. We don't got a lot of subs, and I still share motherfuckers. Okay, so
Hmm.
it is what it is.
Especially with the people that are new. And even the people that you don't, even the people that you work with closely, like we still share. I've been working with Gigi for years, still share her shit. She's been working with me for years, still shares my stuff. Like that is just what you do when you're actually trying to build a community. You all have to work together. Like there is no I in fucking team. What is the point of having a community if you're just going to be for yourself? That's usually not how this type of
Well,
content goes in the first place, right?
well, the people will eventually get disgruntled if they're not being supported. So that's why I say this has all been a
Good night,
matter of time.
Jose.
What did Jose say?
Oh yeah, Jose has a channel. Y'all check out his channel if you have time. He's always talking about something interesting. He's from New York, so if you're from New York, show him some love.
Yeah, I always share him on.
Yeah, like you said, they will get disgruntled. I think, but it's even just more than that. It's just like it's so easy. It takes like 2 seconds to share a video. It takes 2 seconds to shout out a channel. You know what I mean? So it's not anything that I would understand if it was something that was time consuming and it's like, oh, or even if you wanted to vet some of these people. But she's known some of you bitches for years. She told you to make a channel and won't even shout that shit out. She can't even give you 2 seconds at the end of her video. She can't even give you 2 seconds to share a video. What the fuck does that say about you, y'all's bond or whatever? Like, but you're under her videos every single day. Mind you, she's dropping multiple videos a week, more than the average, because she's trying to, get her coins, honey. And you're under every single video writing paragraphs, telling your whole fucking life story, telling her all your fucking ideas that she uses in the next fucking 10 videos. You guys gotta think. Use your fucking head. Some people just don't think about shit. They just do stuff. They're like, oh, I'm just going off of what I feel. Okay. I mean, the more you fuck around, the more you find out. None of that shit makes sense. I was like, you think this woman cares about you? Okay. Sure, Jan. She has a
Dude, what do you think?
marketing background degree and is using it for her social media. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, that's why you should get one if you. That's what you're trying.
She's
I
not
mean,
gonna.
it
She
makes
wants.
sense.
She says she wants to meet. She wants to. She wants to become mainstream. The thing is, with the race content, most people can't be mainstream, right? Because majority of America, they aren't minorities, right? Mainstream, the people who become mainstream are people who do like family content or they reach children, right? And that's why EU should I think the closest she'll get is going after young girls. So when we always talk about that, we're like, damn, she's like influencing these young girls or whatever. But these girls are like fucking turning on her. That's why I'm celebrating. I'm like, oh shit, some of you motherfuckers may be wisening up. You're like, this old bitch is trying to fucking still tell me what to do. Kind of like, they're going against their mama or their auntie. So the thing is, EU stuck in the fucking past. She's supposed to be giving off rich auntie vibes, and she's dressing like a fucking 13-year-old. And she's so goddamn insane and tone deaf that she doesn't see that that's fucking weird. Like it just looks aesthetically fucking weird, right? Amongst the other shit that she's doing, she's like, oh well, decenter men. Most young girls are not decentering men. They're just now getting into the dating field, or hormones. They like boys. They want men. Like it's just evolution, right? She's like in a completely different stage in her life, and these girls aren't. So that's kind of where she's falling behind. But I do think that she wants to be mainstream. But most people who do this type of content will not be mainstream, and that's what I knew with doing my content is that this wouldn't be mainstream. If I wanted to be mainstream, I would do something that would be targeted or relatable towards white people, right? Which would be like family content or even just like vlogging or whatever, kind of like something like
Any content that
Embrace
any
Your
race can
Girls,
relate to. Yeah.
basically. And white people are not going to be relating. They're not going to be relating to exoticals. Like your name is her name alone.
They're not even
They
related
don't,
to the biracial shit either. Like, let's be honest. Like, come on now.
and we're half white exactly. So that's why I was like, I knew that. I was like, this is definitely going to be like the most mainstream we can get is amongst the minorities, and that's cool. That's good enough for me, to be honest. But I know that that's what she wants, but I don't see that. I don't ever see that happening. And also, y'all do understand she buys her subs, right? Like all of her subs are not real. You can buy your subs. That's the thing.
Oh my god, this stream has been so messy. All the tea, but it's all been
Go
facts though.
ahead.
It's all been facts though. I don't know. Is she still buying them? We don't know, but we definitely know initially she was buying them off. Remember whenever
Mhm.
she was buying? Remember when she would go live and she would buy the subs and the bots in the chat. It'd be like 400 people in it. We're like, ain't no fucking 400 people in the.
Dude, someone someone bought subs for me. Someone bought subs for me. You want to know how I know someone bought subs for me? Because overnight I gained 200 subscribers, and then like maybe a few months later, 200 of them unsubscribed. That's how you know someone like they buy subs.
So
Like
this
that,
is the tea
you can
though.
buy subs for other people. Yeah.
So check this out. I got a real question though. Okay, so we have seen different people coming out of the space that have bought like a whole bunch of subs, right? And so their channels are like
Mhm.
popping now, and they got like shit going on. Is buying subs that bad at this point? Because I have seen a pattern
No,
with the people that actually buy a bunch of subs that it eventually. But they say if you buy a whole bunch of subs, it fucks up your channel. But I see
it
people that
does.
they buy all these subs and it's working. Uh huh.
No, I think it definitely does work for people. Honestly, I don't really give a shit if someone buys subs. I just thought that that would be like an extra thing to educate people on because what you have to understand
Hey,
the reason
Lisa.
the reason.
She
Hey,
said
what
we
is
gonna buy
that?
you birthday subs.
Hey,
You know
no,
what?
but the
Chat,
reason.
go on and buy me some subs too. Shit, put them on the menu, y'all. Fuck it. That must be the ticket. Who
No,
gives a fuck about real
literally,
shit?
I
We
don't give a
celebrate
fuck.
fake shit.
No, that's those are the bitches that are winning. Isn't that crazy? The reason why people even buy subs in the first place is because online, like people in real life are obviously superficial, but online it's like times 1,000 where people are superficial, and some people won't even look at your video, give your video a chance if it doesn't have a certain amount of views and you don't have a certain amount of subs, so they already make up their mind in the first 2 seconds of seeing you that whatever you have to say, even if that thumbnail and title are initially pulling them in, that whatever you have to say must not be good enough or worth it. So that's the whole
Look,
reason people buy subs in the first place. So I'm just
dreamy.
like kind of whatever.
Ginger
Mm-hmm.
put, oh, I didn't know you can do that! Exclamation point. Ginger's like, where is that? Send me to the
She said,
website.
hold up.
Hook it up,
Yeah,
girl.
girl. Mm-hmm. You could buy subs. Someone I didn't even know bought subs for me. Someone I didn't even. I guess they thought it would be funny as fuck because like I was literally like right at the cusp. I was literally right at the cusp of 1,000. So I think they probably thought it would be like funny to like buy 200 subs for me and then just like take them away like right when I was about to be at 1,000. And literally there was someone in my comment section and they were like, "What the fuck?" They were like, "What happened to the 200 subs? You were
They
literally
take them away
just
when they
at.
do the
You were
YouTube
just about to be at a
sweeps.
1,000." And then I called you about it, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?" And then yeah, they had bought some fucking pieces of shit.
But check this
People,
out,
and that's why
people.
I'm like, bro, you motherfuckers will call me a hater, bitch. We have had real haters, okay, real
No,
haters.
people
Y'all
will
don't even know what
buy
a hater
people's
is.
subs. People will buy people's subs to try to fuck up their channel too. Because I've seen it in the beef sector where they went and bought some like another channel
Mm,
subs to try to like get them fucked up with YouTube. I'm like, damn. Like that's why I really have way too much game on all these hoes because I've really been watching other sectors where like they're doing the worst of the worst to each other. So I already know all the games that can be played. And let's be clear too, a lot of the nasty games have already been played on me, okay? Because y'all have treated me like
mm.
we are in the motherfucking beef sector. Let's be clear.
No, literally, like they have put us through a fucking ringer. Someone
Yeah,
said, I think you can buy 100 stuff for $10. Hell yeah, like it's real fucking cheap. That's why people do it.
not
It's cheap
ten
as fuck. Like
dollars.
you don't even have to break the bank for that shit. It's cheap as fuck. But you always know when someone buys stuff because the comments will like they'll be like from some foreign person or someone that you know damn well would never even look at this shit. Right? They're commenting in a different language or their comments either just won't even match their sub count at all. So, there's telltale ways. or like she said, oh, 1,000 people joined the chat and then 1,000 people left. Yeah, like some shit like that, basically.
Ebony said, I don't think it'll contribute to the watch time hours. It won't. But you know how it's so much easier to get watch time hours sometimes than it is subs? Because, a lot of people will hate watch in this sector. Because we talk about race relations. A lot of people will they won't sub. They just watch you.
I
Period.
like the
So,
cloud watch. Yeah.
yeah. hmm So people
Watch
will have the
in
hours,
the
but they won't have the
cloud.
sub. Yeah.
Girl, that's what I had. I had all the hours.
Yeah.
All the hours. There's so many cloud watches. I got a bunch of them right now. I'm looking at y'all.
How many
Hey.
people are in here? Because I can't see it on my end. Ooh, how many
It
people are in
says,
here?
I don't know what it says. It says 16 people now, but it keeps going up from like 16 to like 30. And, back and forth
Whoa, hey
depending on
y'all,
back
what's
and
up?
forth
Make sure that
depending
you
on what we're
guys are
talking about.
subscribing to Dreamy's channel. This is her new channel. Make sure that y'all pop down. What they used to say, bust the ego open. I don't fucking know. Twerk on
Okay,
that
bust it
fucking
wide open,
subscribe button.
please. And thank you. It's free as hell. It's free as hell. Why not? It's
It's
free as
for the free
hell.
99 hoes.
Not hoes. Okay.
Okay, my bad.
She's
Let
fine.
me
It's
be
just
nicer.
we call you hoes.
Maybe this is our bad marketing strategies that we're like we're never controllable. Y'all, can you
We're
please
playing too
subscribe
much.
to Dreaming of Reality's channel, please? Thank you.
Please. You gotta say it in a
Bye.
nerdy voice. 'Cause apparently that's what gets bitches around here. Cause
Revenge of the nerds in this bitch.
y'all love some nerds. We were never told that we were beautiful and nobody likes us. Please subscribe
And then they'll
to
gaslight
that.
the women that they'll talk about experiences that the women actually had, and then they'll be like, "You don't know, you don't relate," and it's like, okay, I mean, you guys have a pissing contest going on, like it's like a lesbo beauty contest around here. It's really
No,
strange.
it is a bit gay. It is a bit gay, not to be like not to be like not to be like but it is a little bit gay, y'all. I'm like, well, then who the fuck? And this is like, how are you going to decenter men, right? And then all you talk about is beauty and who's beautiful and who's not. Who the fuck is y'all looking beautiful for? Yourself? I mean, that's cool to do it for yourself, but it's like y'all are like going extreme with the beauty shit to the point of lightening your skin. Who you doing it for, babe? Who you doing it for? Because I see a bunch of bitches in that camp posting coochie print on
Oh my
Instagram.
god. All
Okay,
right, it's getting messy. It's getting
just
messy.
saying.
It's been messy. I knew you was going balls to the wall
I
when you
forgot
came
about
out with
that.
the old Big C content storyline. I was like,
Just
okay,
saying.
we going in tonight. Damn. Ah!
Just saying. I mean, I'm not saying no names, but you know who the fuck you is. Okay, that's fucking crazy, girl. And mind you, you're really fucking pretty. I think that you're really fucking pretty, but I think that you really, just like a lot of these women, seek attention. But it's like, who are you seeking attention for? Because there's no way that you have your legs wide the fuck open and you're seeking it from other women, at
Oh my
least not straight women. Okay,
god.
so yes, it does seem a bit gay of y'all to be sitting around and scissoring each
Like,
other
yeah.
and talking about how much y'all fucking have
And
decentered
they call us
men
the lesbians.
and calling us gay. I mean, I guess, bitch. I don't know. I don't know. We haven't said anything about beauty over here because, bitch, we cute. We know we look good. Okay, that's not. I don't need to give her any fucking advice on how to be any more beautiful than she is. She is fine the way that she is. I think everybody is fine the way that they are. And if you want to listen to some beauty content, I wouldn't suggest coming to me because I am not a life coach, and nor do I want to help you look any more beautiful. You need to figure that shit out by yourself, like how I did. Okay, experiment, and definitely experiment, and don't put it online. Find your look. Find your look. Okay,
That's why it's
that's
so
all.
weird. Like when Embrace Your Curls was talking about like how some certain people troll about this whole like lesbian predator bullshit. I seen another motherfucker over there fucking bitter as fuck the other night, drunk online, always projecting that a bitch is drunk when they always drunk online in the middle of the night, right? And they're talking about that whole shit. It's just so weird because it's like
Mm-hmm.
just because we tried to like really include a bunch, like, you know, and let y'all have voices, and y'all turn around and you slapped us in the face and you attacked us and you rode our asses for clout. So we just decentered y'all. We decentered y'all. That's it.
Period,
We still
Ebony.
got men at home. We still like king.
Oh, you know
It's
what's
all
so
good.
crazy? Dude, do you know what's so crazy is the bitches that scream about decentering men are never decentering men. It's always the women that never speak about it because, okay, so in our space, a huge downfall of our space was, I'm going to be real, it was the men. And it was the men because they came in here and they assumed that everybody was motherfucking single, number one. And then they assumed that this was like some type of dating site. And I would always be like, yo, I don't do the life coaching bullshit. I'm not doing the beauty bullshit. And also, this is not a fucking dating site. This is YouTube. I
I'll
would
be right back, Jamie.
first of all, yeah, go ahead. First of all, I would never advise anyone to date people from offline unless you absolutely have to, unless it's that crucial, babe. And especially, I would never tell someone to go to fucking YouTube, right? So I was like, hey, y'all want to hook up with each other? I can't stop that. Hello, EU brought her little goofy ass over here, her big headed ass over here, and she was hooking up with one of the men that was over here, right? So all the other men had this idea in their head. They was like, ooh, we gonna get us a little baddie, you know, whatever. We gonna grab what the fuck we can grab. And then they couldn't grab nothing because number one, a lot of these women over here are not fucking single. Okay. Number two, they were not interested in what the men were putting down. Okay. So when you decenter men, you literally just quite simply reject it. You're like, no, thank you. No, thank you. You don't have to scream to them. You don't have to scream in their face about how you're decentering them and how you don't fuck with them. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. I don't want to do that. I'm not comfortable with that. It's that fucking simple. You don't have to even sit up there and be like, I'm decentering you. I don't fuck with you. Don't have to do all that. It's very fucking. It's a simple rejection, and those motherfuckers went crazy. They went fucking insane. So, and they're still going crazy. They're still going insane to this fucking day because they can't handle fucking rejection, right? But and then there was a bunch of men that didn't even try it, but they were like, "Hey, trying to encourage us to make this some type of dating site." And I said, "Hell no." I said, "That's between you motherfuckers." I said, "I'm not about to facilitate shit between you
Okay, I'm
and no
back.
other woman. That is you, baby." Oh yeah, okay, girl. I was telling them that basically when you decenter men for real, it's just a simple rejection. It's just a no, thank you, sir. I don't want to do that. Or I'm taking. No, thank you. It's not something that you have to scream in their face and be like, I'm decentering you and I don't fuck with you and get the fuck away from us. You don't have to do all that.
That's why
And
I
then
always say to
yeah.
go into the middle of that balance. It is important for like us women to build ourselves up so that we at least have our backs. But like, I also wouldn't say fuck men either. Like, men are fucking valuable assets to your life if you have a decent one, right? Like, let's be for real now. Like, I'm not out here fixing my brakes or whatever the
Mhm.
fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Your
I
man,
don't know.
honey. No, yeah, and
My
that's why
man, my
I was
man, my
telling them that.
man.
Girl, Blunt really had me weak with that. I said, girl, stop. I was like, listen, I said, one thing you motherfuckers out here is gonna do is y'all gonna ruin something that's funny. Y'all just gonna keep saying some shit until the shit is not fucking funny no more. Cut it the fuck out, okay? You say it a few times and you stop it. Okay, you gotta find something else to latch on to. You gotta have other words, okay? I was like, yeah, it's not funny anymore. You're
So what
killing
do
me.
you think
You're
about
killing
that
me,
though? Because
small.
I guess I know what you think about it as far as like the pick niches or whatever. But like, what do you think about the whole like? How did that even work? The marriage of like EU, the pretend super feminists, with
Oh
like
God.
one girly, one girly, like she's obviously like in the pick Misha role, right? Like she does the whole like you
Mm-hmm.
bitches are fag, get your shit together. Oh, if you get
Oh.
divorced, you ain't worth shit. You can keep a man. Like, honey, you have a lot to learn about life. There are beautiful women getting treated like shit every day, and Cassie was a perfect example of that because you can't really get
you
more
know, you
gorgeous than
know,
Cassie, right?
she's fucking gorgeous, by the way.
Yeah.
She's also a damn Blasian, right? You know, them damn
Shout
Blasians.
out to the Blasians once
They're gonna
again.
they're gonna eat it up and spit it out every fucking time, honey. But I found funny because she was like my man, my man, my man, and everybody knows where that thing comes from, right? where she's like, my man, my man, my man. First of all, that's Lotto, another mixed race bitch, right? And she was talking about her man, who was what, 21 Savage. She got his name tattooed on her. She was like, my man, my man, my
Yeah,
man.
but
Every interview, she was
Lotto's
like, my
dumb
man, my
though,
man, my
right?
man.
He's
Yeah,
married.
that's what I'm getting to. She was like,
Okay,
my
okay.
man, my man, my man. And he fucking cheated on her. He not only did he cheat on her because she was cool with the marriage thing. She was like, oh, well, he's just married because he needed to stay in the United States because that motherfucker is a British. He's British, okay, cosplaying a black American, number
Imagine
one.
a British illegal alien. I cannot.
A British. They were like, girl, when everybody found out that he was a British illegal alien, they were like the 21st of Savage. Like, it was so funny. But she was like cool with it, right? But then he started cheating on her with other bitches after she got his name tattooed, his real name tattooed on her. And I'm like, you look fucking stupid. So yeah, I definitely do agree with that. And I was thinking about that too. I said, look, y'all. I was like, we can't be listen. If you're gonna be defending men or whatever and your relationship with men, you definitely cannot be taking catchphrases from bitches that then look goofy as hell behind a man. Okay, I get it. My
And
man, my
you
man,
know
my man.
what?
It's real cute and all, but it's really embarrassing now. Like it was
Well, because
cute
you got to be
a year
careful because
ago.
you just never know with men, and that doesn't mean that we hate men. It's just being realistic. You know what I'm saying? And as far as
Hmm.
Embrace Your Curl saying even Beyonce got cheated on, and that's the thing. And let's just
That's so sad.
that and that's the thing. Everybody compares it to like, oh, and Beyonce. Everybody in the space, right? Beyonce, because Beyonce is what she is
Beyonce.
going to be, right?
Hmm.
But then y'all want to sit around and age shame all these women in the space at the same time, but your beauty icon
Exactly.
is in her 40s.
Beyonce.
Make it make
Literally.
sense, okay?
Exactly.
So
And
women
there
can be
hasn't been one
beautiful
female
at any
that
age,
came onto the game.
even if they're not
Exactly.
sexy in the same way as when they were young. If you're a beautiful woman, you're a beautiful woman. It is what it is, and you will die like a
Exactly.
beautiful woman. Well, unless you make it way too old, but
Well,
you know what I mean.
no. Honestly, Chris Jenner is beating those allegations with that nice facelift she got. I mean, with
Well,
all the plastic surgery,
she does
you
look
could be
good.
beautiful forever. You could be beautiful forever. Who fucking
You
knows?
could be, yeah.
But I think, but the thing is, like, what people are negating to understand, and I talked to you about this behind the scenes, that they use Beyonce, right? And they don't age shame her because you can't, right? Even though Beyonce
Hmm.
isn't like what she was when she was 21, she's still
Hmm.
killing the game. And do you know why? Because she has the entire package. It's not just about her look.
Yes.
She's a very humble person. If you see her when she's off stage, she's very humble. She's not like, oh, pretty privileged, blah, 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 blah. She works harder than any of the men that she's ever fucking been with. She worked her fucking ass off. Okay, she does what the hell she has to do. She's a boss
And
in every single
also,
fucking way. She's
and
not a kept
also, like
woman.
people they prioritize in this space, they're like, oh my god, pretty, pretty. Like they bank everything on pretty. Like look at J Lo. Like you really can't get more beautiful than J Lo either, right? And they all drag her for filth.
Mm,
Like eventually, you have to fall back
I
on other
disagree with
things
that one.
besides just your beauty to be the complete package, right?
I was gonna say you can definitely get more prettier than J Lo, but J Lo has a shit
Oh, J
fucking
Lo, I don't
attitude.
know. J Lo's gorgeous.
She, I disagree with that one. She's gorgeous. I agree with that, but I don't think that she is like the most gorgeous. Like I think
Not
that
in her.
J Lo is
You
a
don't think in her
beautiful
prime she
woman.
was in the top like 5 in her prime?
I don't know, girl. I think that some people are more gorgeous than her, but the thing is, J
Well,
Lo's not.
yeah.
She's not the full package, and she's never been the full package, and that's why she finds herself
No,
in some of the
but she had tens across
positions
the
that
board
she's
in
in.
looks. But she had tens across the board. I mean, even in the
I
fucking
mean, yeah, but
even in the
she's
live
not.
video, no, hold on.
Mhm.
Even in the live video, her and Shakira, you had to like look twice to make sure who was who. And Shakira is also a beauty icon, you know?
Shakira looks better to me, to be honest, and she's just winning personality. Why? And just her aura. Yeah, I think Shakira wins on that one. But you know what? Shakira learned her fucking lesson. She learned her damn lesson
She had
because
another
she
Dusty.
literally, she took a back seat to that bullshit motherfucking soccer player, and all he did was run her around and let his mama bully the hell out of that woman, and she was fucking way a million times better than he was. So Y'all be careful.
Ebony said that J Lo is the Beyonce of the Latinas, and I have to agree. She is. She was.
But y'all know, if Selena was around, J Lo would be fucking nothing. I'm
Disgusting.
sorry. If she was, J Lo got lucky. She got lucky. That's why I was like,
But
I
J
don't
Lo
know if she's
looked
the
like
most
her
beautiful.
though. She played her.
You know what? She did play her, but I'm not going to say she looks exactly like her. She looks similar
No,
enough.
no, no, no.
But
She didn't.
Also, I feel like J Lo has like that more like Latina look, because I feel like J Lo is a bit too whitewashed for me, kind of. That maybe that's why I feel the way that I feel when it comes to how she looks, because she plays into the whitewash. Because obviously she's in Hollywood, and that's kind of the thing that you have to go for. But I feel like if she actually dressed like Selena and kept the Selena look, hell yeah, hell yeah. But she doesn't dress like that. She doesn't actually look like that. She doesn't really dress like that. I think that I don't know. I've just seen better. I've seen better. But J Lo, she's up there. She's up there looks wise. I just don't like her personality, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I was speaking on just beauty.
She did make the Selena role look good, look real.
Hmm.
She
The only thing
did.
that she didn't have like Selena was
Unquestioned.
her full lips, but the other facial features.
Listen, Illuminate. If you keep bringing up people that you know that we don't even talk about
Wait, let
anymore,
me see. Let me see.
you're gonna have to go, babe. Because we don't talk about these people. These people talk about us.
Listen, okay, let me tell you something.
Okay.
We don't talk about that person. Please don't mention them because they can talk about us for 16 hours on end. And if we even mention them, then they're screaming, they're calling the police, they're acting insane. We don't have time for that bullshit.
Exactly.
And to be fair, she went on her last thing and said she was trying to chill out and she didn't want no parts of it. So we're gonna let her just chill and leave it at that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and delete that, and you never said that. So the next thing you
Yeah,
got
we're
one
gonna
more
pretend that
time.
didn't
You
come up.
got one more time, honey. But she got sued by Deborah Laws for stealing her flow. Yeah, she be stealing shit. She stole from Mariah, and I'll never forgive her for it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm holding a grudge for
Did she
Mariah.
steal it or did Puffy give it to her?
You know what? Puffy probably did give it to him because he's a little shifty
Yeah,
little rat, and he definitely
yeah.
likes to pit women against each other
He's the one who ran
for
her music
sure.
career. Yeah,
She
initially.
was a natural brunette. Yeah, I thought she looked so much better with the Selena look, with the dark hair and the dark eyes. She just looked better, and she looked more Latina. And yeah, I don't like that light brown on her. I'm like, they be convincing each other in the Latin community that lighter eyes and lighter features look better on them, and it's not fucking true at all. I was like, actually, the dark look looks the best on y'all. Y'all eat that shit down, down. Okay, cut it out. That's why we don't see a bunch of bitches
Everybody said Shakira is more sexy, but that's
complaining.
because Shakira knows how to shake them hips, and them hips don't lie. Like J Lo is
Shakira's talented.
she's
Yeah.
not as good a
Yeah.
dancer as people make her out to be compared to
This J
others.
Lo, I don't think I've ever seen fucking J Lo dances. J Lo dance, she's such a diva, dude. I don't think I've ever seen J Lo dance. She's like, I'm not
You
gonna
wait, hold
fucking
on. You've
dance.
never seen J Lo dance? That's her
I don't think I've
highest
ever seen her
like
dance.
supposed talent besides acting. Not singing, but
Girl,
dancing.
where?
She started out as a
I,
fly girl. That's how you know that. That's how you know that Dreamy's younger
oh
than me.
yes, yep. No.
She
I
started out
actually
as a
have
fly
seen her
girl.
Fly Girl video, and she looked so cute with the short curly hair and the dark look. That's how she started out. She should have kept it. I was like, girl,
Ethnic, more
that's how
ethnic
you got
looking.
noticed in the first place. You gonna get to Hollywood and bleach your shit. Yeah, I was like, you should look
Does
so
anybody
cute.
notice
But you know what? I'm
that
gonna
when
be
you look
real.
back on people, does anybody notice that when you look back on people, like even Kim K, me and you were talking about the other day, like she was more beautiful in her
Mm,
ethnic, natural aura than the fake kind of like more white looking. So it's just like
girl,
y'all want to get
yeah.
nose jobs and fuck up your face when you look beautiful as your real ethnic true self, whether you're black, Latina, mixed race, or white. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Unless you got a real
that's
fucked
what
up
we're
feature
talking
that makes
about.
sense, huh?
Yeah. But that's what we're talking about. I was like, well, these women that are sitting up here getting the plastic surgery and all that stuff, you're actually driving whatever nose job that you get, whatever type of eye shape, face, lip, even the lip fillers and stuff. You're driving that type of aesthetic down. So you're actually shooting yourself in the foot, because if everyone gets it, then it loses its value. It's kind of like when Walmart started to sell fucking, I think it was like the Birkin bags or some bullshit, and rich people were pissed They were like, I was gonna fucking keep this bag for 10 years and then sell it for $1 million. Now I can't. We've got a bunch of fucking poor people buying Birkin bags at Walmart and they look the exact fucking same. Just to show you that none of this shit even matters. It's a fucking illusion. At the end of the day, they're like, you broke the
The
fucking illusion.
exclusivity.
So it
Exclusivity.
doesn't mean anything. And I'm like, yeah, that lip filler you got, the nose job you got, all that bullshit, it's not going to matter because enough people will get it that people are like, actually, I don't like that. All you bitches look the same. You all look very fucking robotic. I think that there's a beauty in people who look different. You know, there's
And
a
you're right
definitely
about
beauty
her.
in
She started
natural.
off being a dancer for Janet Jackson too. And I ain't gonna lie,
Mm.
because I literally, when I was first little, everybody's heard my story. I was in complete white culture for the first like 6, 7, 8 years of my life. And my first
Oh,
introduction was literally Janet Jackson. And she was the beauty standard as far as I knew at that time. She absolutely was. It wasn't
she's
like,
actually very good. Girl, she said JLo danced on a stripper pole. I got to see this
so
footage.
that's why I
That is
don't
weird.
get when EU and them make these videos that like only skin girls were the standard, and I don't feel like that's true because there was like
Mm-mm,
702. There were so many different groups that
mm-mm.
had dark skinned girls, and I never even thought about it in that context. I just thought about like the music. I never thought about who was light skin or dark skin or mixed race or any of that. Like it's just weird how in 2025 everybody really is race obsessed.
No, they really are. Like they're skin tone obsessed, they're feature obsessed, and all of those things. And I'm like, those obsessions are driving all of you to look the fucking same. Like Kim Kardashian let people convince her that she looked like Jafar when she really looked like Princess Jasmine. And I was like, now you just look kind of like your mom, like a white woman, which your mom is a white
Yeah,
woman.
she definitely looked like Princess Jasmine.
Yeah, you look like a fucking white lady now. I was like, well, that's fucking not. That's not it.
And that's
Okay.
really sad. That's the whole point that, like, I don't know. That's the
And then we
sickness
got
of it
Ariana
all.
Grande. We got Ariana Grande, who is damn near basically a Italian white woman, and she's trying to look fucking Asian. She's trying to look black for 5 years, and then Asian for
Well,
five
she's in
years,
her
and
white woman era now, and it's
yeah,
sad too. She has the eating disorder now. I feel bad for her.
yeah.
We need to pray
I've
for
never
Ariana.
seen people talk about her looks more negatively when she is trying to appear like a white woman. When she tries to appear ethnic, everyone fucking loves her. Everyone loves the way that she looks. When she tries to look like a white woman, they hate it. They're like, "Oh my god, she needs help."
But she
And
does though. Like her
that's kind
bones
of
are
like how I
sticking
see.
out.
That's kind of
Her,
how I be
her
looking at
bones are
EU
sticking
with
out.
the, that's kind of how I be looking at EU with her shit. I'm like, that shit is not the fucking attractive. I was like, that is not gonna be it. Okay, just because the BBLs are out of style doesn't mean that bones are in style. Okay,
Especially in her Anglo-Saxon bag.
no,
No, but she
literally.
is. She should be herself, and she shouldn't put fake tan on and try to look like, a mixed race person or a Latina or whatever it is she was trying to look like before. But at the same time, though, like the skinniness is alarming. She's clearly very unhappy right now. She is.
Girl, she's wearing wigs. Her hair is so fucking thin. And the thing is, if people forget that Ariana Grande's hair is naturally curly and dark, and she has freckles and white skin. Like she's not
She's a
tan.
perfect example of you saying that. Like a lot of beautiful women are so insecure because they used to say that she would only want people to photograph her from a certain side of her face for the angle. And
Well, she
regardless
does
of
have
what angle you
one
catch
better
her
side.
from, she's beautiful.
Yeah. She's gorgeous. She definitely has
Yeah,
one better side. But the thing is, with all the plastic surgery and then
everybody has a
the
better side.
bleaching, exactly. Like it's just so
Yeah,
she's so insecure that she takes that and she's going extreme with it. When in reality, that's literally something that everybody has to go through. And
I
she
pick
looks
my
much
right side because I got
younger.
like a beauty mark on my right side, so that's my side. What's your
Mhm.
side? Your side is your
Girl,
left side. You always have your left side.
you know what? Probably, but I think that
Yes.
I mean, I look good from both sides. I love a good side
Yeah,
angle. Period. I
a
love a
good
good side
side
angle,
angle.
honestly. At any time. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I like a good side angle. I kind of hate the full on front angle. I'm not really in favor of that, but I don't think I look horrible or anything as a front angle. But I would never. Um,
But
manipulate.
everybody looks kind of better from the, like, in a way, because most of the, well, not all, but a lot of the modeling pictures, they are usually from the side, from different models, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I would never manipulate my nose like as far as plastic surgery because the thing is, there's no need. If you want to have a smaller nose, you want to have bigger lips, you can just do that with makeup. There's literally no need to enhance any of that when you can literally do it with makeup. So that's why I know that. But that's why I see with people that do it with like they permanently do it. I'm like, oh, you're just fucking insecure. I was like, you just want to look like that 24/7, which is a problem.
So since
It's
everybody wants to like
problematic.
promote toxicity in this space, can we just promote natural women that are happy with themselves and that aren't out here faking and being
I mean, we
fraudulent
do.
and being
We
characters? Can we do that over here?
do.
Yeah.
Everybody be fucking real. That's why I like that one girl. Her name is Wendy Ortiz, and she's up and coming. She's gonna be a big. She's gonna be a big deal, and she's one of those very few people, very few content creators that I think actually deserves fame. Where it's like, oh, we made the right person famous because this girl is like, hey, I like shoes. I like this type of stuff. I like this type of cheap stuff, right? And she gets cheap shit, but she doesn't make it look cheap, right? And she's very real with like her life and everything. Like she's like, hey, like I messed up here, da da da. And there's not. And the reason why she's popular is because everybody is faking the fucking funk. And after a while, everyone is getting tired of that shit. People are going to want real shit very soon because everyone is being fucking fake. So you're just shooting yourself in the foot when you're permanently changing shit. When you're lying about your identity and your life, you're just
I
fucking
saw a
yourself at the end
video
of the
when they were
day.
saying that like that all that fake shit era is over because people literally want to see like where you're at and they want to see you make it to the top. They want to see you front like you're already there. You know what I mean? Like people love to
Exactly.
see
Growth.
a growth. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. And shout out to us on
Exactly.
our growth, honey.
Shout out, honey. Shout
Because
out
we
to the
was a
real ones.
mess
Shout out
at
to the
one
real
time,
ones.
y'all. We was a mess.
Girl, messy, honey.
But we were
Shout out to
still
the real ones
entertainment.
holding
Fuck
it
that.
down.
Yes.
Exactly. I mean, shit. We done been out here messy as hell and just
And
a
real as
little bit of
fuck.
a mess and real as
Yeah.
fuck at the end of the day. But you see the growth. You see the growth. Well, I came out and been like, shit, I was fucking wrong. Like people
No,
were
they
telling me, I was
coming
like,
for me.
you know,
Dreamy, they are coming for me. And the growth in me is that, like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not. I really don't want to fight with other women and tear them down. I really don't. Even though, like, I know it sounds weird because we're talking about the whole situation, but, like, I'm really, I'm more interested in coming at talking points and actually tearing down people as human beings, you know?
yeah. The thing about it is, it's never too late. Everyone
Mhm.
could wait. You could wake up tomorrow and start being fucking real. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but you will be okay. You will be just fine, honey. You
Yeah.
will be just fine, and you will be
Well, I've
fucking
always been
surprised
real.
at the support. Not you, but like the people that are
Oh,
being
yeah.
fake and I'm talking about them. The people who are being unauthentic. You can wake
Oh,
up
okay.
tomorrow and be real, and actually show your progress and journey, and you would be surprised at the amount of support that you will get from just being yourself.
Yeah. Facts.
But if you have any last thoughts, because we got to shut this down. It's already
Nothing, but
been
at
two
the end of the day,
hours,
I've
and
been nice to a lot of people out here that haven't been so nice to me, and I'm going to stop. Fuck you, fake ass hoes. That's how I'm gonna leave
period.
it.
Period. Like, look, I don't have any sympathy for any of you bitches out here being fake, but I do have advice. You don't have to stay that way. You could literally turn it around. A lot of you women and a lot of you girls are very young. I would say just go based off of your own experience. You don't need to learn from everybody else. You don't need somebody to tell you how to be and how to be a woman because everybody's journey is different when it comes to girlhood, womanhood, etc. So just go based off of your own experiences and people that you actually relate to and not people that you want to fucking be because most of those people that you want to be aren't even at where aren't even the thing that you're admiring slash desiring. They're faking it. Okay. And once you see that, don't ignore it.
And
Move
real beauty
along.
is back. Everybody want to be 90s fine. Real beauty is back.
That's fact. 90s fine
Yeah.
is back in. And so my thing is, if you're gonna follow the beauty standard, it's best to leave your fucking face alone. It's best to leave your fucking face alone because the beauty
Yes.
standard is always changing and the pendulum
Yes.
always ends up swinging back the other way. So even if you did fuck with your face, the pendulum, guess what? It'll probably swing back the
All
other
the
way. But
bitches
guess
that got
what? It's up
BBLs, they got
to
diaper booties now. All the OG BBL getters got diaper booties
you.
now. So you see how
They
that
talking
works
about
out.
that. The thighs, these BBLs killing y'all. You know, the thighs don't match, etc. Like Chloe, girl, Chloe. I was like, girl, you were beautiful. You let these
Yeah.
motherfuckers convince you was stretched. What the hell? I was like, girl, you look
Uh,
weirder than ever
and you know what?
now.
Stop all that hate online, you fucking haters. Stop trying to drag people down all the goddamn time. Be kind. Like you want people to be kind to you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm on my
Exactly.
soapbox tonight,
You
but let's
just
end it like that.
listen. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Look out for
Bye,
yourself
y'all.
because no one is gonna have your best interest in mind other than you, honey. Um,
Facts.
but that's the end of it. That's all I have to say right now for the exoticals. Y'all keep it up. Hey, we just report the fucking news. Don't take it
Don't get
personally.
mad at us.
Don't get mad at us. Be mad at the person that's selling you lullabies. Okay. Don't follow Peter the Piper. Okay.
All
Good
right,
night,
y'all. Bye.
Irby. Thank you,
Bye,
Ebony, for coming
y'all.
to
It was
embrace
so
your
much fun
curls.
tonight. Thank y'all for coming
It's
out. Hit her like button and please hit that subscribe button.
free as hell.
You're
Y'all,
free as fuck.
I'll see y'all around. Gigi, thank you for coming up. You're always the GOAT as far as the co-host, okay?
Thank you,
My rider
boo.
up
My
here. Please subscribe
bestie.
to Gigi.
Bye,
Subscribe to
y'all.
Gigi. She has a great channel full of a lot of colorful content. I'm pretty sure you'll find something
Colorful.
on there that you like. It is colorful because you got a lot of different stuff that you talk about. I'm pretty sure you'll find something on there that you like. Um, Leave a comment. It's free as hell. Even if it's a heart, the engagement does wonders. I know a lot of bitches won't even tell you. They'll just be like, oh, just comment. No, I'm going to tell you to comment and why to comment. The engagement is great. Let's keep it up. Tell me your experiences. I want to know everything. If there was any disagreements that you have with me, you can leave them in the comment section. Illuminate. I know your ass is messy as hell, and I guess you can leave that in the comment section, but I don't know if I'll delete her or not. Just being fucking real. She's here to sell a dream. Night, everybody. Nice talking to you. Yes, embrace your curls. Check her out. She's great. I love the vlogs and the positive comments. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.